I'm not a gambling man, bro. Like, fuck this.
Bro, 100%.
This is a story of some rise, some fall, Joe.
Yeah, man. Don't rely on the drugs. You
Right.
start doing that, that's where you get fucked because you don't think you're good enough without them.
You're right. We learned the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
Mine was D-ball, and I took it, and we washed my entire look for nationals.
Yep.
Imagine you've been working so hard, and you go to pose in front of him and a dream coach, Cameron Cheeks.
Pose in front of my coach.
And you take your shirt off, and their faces go blank.
Like, what did you do?
I was literally like, what happened?
I remember you came up to me and he was just like, dude, is it bad? Is it bad? And I'm like, nah, dude, you look great.
Yeah, he lied right to my
I was like, I can't fucking tell him that. I'm like, he's about to step on stage in like an hour, bro. Like, I was just sitting out there in the crowd and I was like, you get him, champ.
When I saw all their faces, I was like, it's bad. And Lance is like, no, you're great, bro. Get up there and have the time of your life.
Sucks.
We were talking about turnovers. I had the exact Romeo Dobbs thing happen to me in high school once.
What do
It
you
was
mean?
fucking
Did
horrible,
you
dude.
fumble?
Yeah, dude. I got cracked at the time of the ball hitting me though.
Oh.
So like it was we were winning, but they had just scored. Now they were down by 7, and they were doing onside kick. I was on the hands team, and I was in the front line.
Is this high school or Stevens Point?
High school. And he kicks it, and I'm like, that thing's coming right at me.
Fuck.
It hits the ground, does like a high skip, hits the ground again,
right,
it's coming
quick.
right at me. Oh, well, time out. We got Joe on.
Hey.
What's up, big
What's
guy?
up,
Hey,
dude?
Heyo.
what's going on, big dog?
Chilling. I was telling Nick that I was like, good thing you guys are late because I was barely getting up.
Oh, yeah. We'll always push back, too. We're very flexible.
All we got to do is smoke another joint. That'll
Yeah.
extend us a good 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's perfect. That's how you speak to us. It's like, hey, I'm going to be late. We take that. All right, let's smoke some more, boys.
Yeah, I've never
That's another
been.
hit.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
that's crazy. That is
That
my
is
mentality.
That's what we do every time.
In most situations in life, if someone's
time.
like, "I'll be late," I'm like, "Well, I guess I could burn."
100%, dude.
Yeah,
When we're done after the podcast, we'll just start bullshitting for like the first 2 minutes after the pod. And if all of us like stay in the one room in the kitchen, somebody will just roll another one.
In a matter of
It happens quick.
the 15 extra minutes we gave you, we talked about broken bones. We talked about the DC universe. We talked about
On the NFL game
in the
last night.
NFL game last night. Like 8 different conversations happening. Well, how you been, big guy?
Good, man. Good. I'm really happy with what I've done since after my last show, and it's really exciting going into this new season coming up.
Yeah, we were kind of all talking about it. We were like in total agreement that as you've kind of like really started to hit the spotlight. First off, like congratulations, that's sick. You've been
Thank
like
you, man.
all over these. You're all over my social media right now. I swear, it's
Yeah.
it's Joe all the time. So like fucking super cool to see, and like easily our favorite bodybuilder on the scene right now, and most anticipated for like 2026, dude. Like it is going to be really exciting with the growth that you're making and the exponential gains. How quickly it's happening.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
every time you post a side by side, it's like, what the fuck is happening over there?
It means a lot coming from you guys. Thank you so much. It's like, one thing I pride myself on is being a man of my word. So if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, and I'll say it with confidence because I always bet on me. And just seeing how, like you said, like I see my own growth and stuff, and I go back with my pictures and stuff. And it's like, damn, man, like you can really create that vision just by doing the damn thing. Like if you just do it, like what you're supposed to, you check off the boxes, you're eventually going to get to where you want to be. So it's just, it's dope to be able to see myself.
Fuck yeah. We have a bunch of different topics we want to get to with you, and it's also like going to be our Christmas episode, so we'll talk some Christmas
Oh,
things.
fuck yeah. Did you guys see my Blackstone Labs
Yeah,
ad?
yeah, dude.
What was it? I wanna
Pull
see
it
this
up.
shit.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
All right,
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
You start telling it because it's going to take me a second. Hold on. Yeah. So explain how'd you even come up with that?
So they wanted, so I guess Blackstone Labs every year they have one of their people be like Santa. Like they choose who they want it to be, and obviously who I am right now, they're like, we want you to be Santa, Joe.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're gonna come up with a skit, but they're like, I just don't know what to do. I was like, don't worry, guys, I have the perfect plan. And then I created that skit. But it was my idea to cut off like the Santa sleeves and stuff, and to pull everything out of that bag.
Oh shit.
So like Santa pulls all kinds of shit out of his bag. So that's pretty much what I do. It was dope to film.
That's hilarious, man. He's pulling it up here now. I want to see this, dude.
Yeah,
I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. We're gonna.
It was cool. That was it was one of those things, you know, like growing up in the sport, like you see all these ads and stuff for these big ass dudes doing funny shit. It's like, damn, I really made it.
You're right. You're right. Which one is it?
Which one do we?
So
get?
it's like it looks like a doorway to go down. Right there.
Yep. Gotcha.
Oh
yeah.
Let's see it.
Yeah,
my
I filmed
God.
it at a gym in OC. Yeah,
That's crazy.
let's pull all kinds of shit out of there.
Yeah, that's you.
Bro,
Like,
I
look at
like
your
it.
fucking
It
arms,
was-
Joe. What the hell?
When I filmed this, it was hot as fuck in there. So eventually, I take that shit off.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, that's fire.
That's awesome,
getting
dude.
a
The
fucking
easy
pump.
bar out of the bag. That was perfect.
Tis the season. Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's
if I saw
awesome.
that in my gym, I'd be like, oh my god, that's crazy. Look at
Yeah,
this.
it
Dude.
was cool though. You know,
Yeah.
like what? Because I've kind of started making a name for myself and stuff. Everybody like gets excited when I come in and all that shit.
They need
Look
to
at this one, dude. I love it.
They need to make a Santa movie. Like, you know how they just did the one with The Rock? Like, that's fucking.
Yeah, that was actually a good movie.
Yeah.
I watched it this last week.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's crazy, like a crazy take on it because it's who plays Santa in that? What's his name?
The guy that plays Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. That's all I know.
That's funny. But he's like shoulder pressing like 405.
Yeah, he's all
Right.
tiny.
Red one,
He's actually
right?
one.
pretty fucking
Red
ripped.
one.
He's pretty fucking like ripped in that shit too for being his
Yeah,
age.
he is.
It's like,
He's a
damn,
dog.
dog.
He's a dog.
Where's your most recent comparison? I know you had one, or was it on your story?
I literally just posted today that one next to where I'm holding my son on the right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right
That's
here?
when I first started with Justin Compton. That was 10 weeks out of my first show with him.
Dude, I remember
And
seeing
then it
these
does like,
videos.
That's crazy.
yeah, because I think you hit me up right after I won the show that I was prepping for right there.
I remember that, yeah.
And that's my most recent.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bro, that
The full posing video is on the bottom left of the most recent one.
This
Yeah,
one?
where I show my front double and stuff. But I'm really happy with what I've done with my legs. That
I
was the
was
biggest
just gonna
thing.
say,
That-
yeah, dude, your adductors have filled in like crazy.
Was that your biggest feedback? Was like bringing up the quads and the
Yeah,
shot?
they said if I could just bring on my quads a little bit, the judges' words were, "I'll be damn near unbeatable." All right, man. Well, I'm gonna fucking do what I got to do.
100%.
Can you talk to that a little bit while we're watching this video? Like when you're told that kind of feedback,
crazy.
what kind of adjustments do you make to your training? Because obviously you weren't training like legs bad. You're how you are now, but like
What's
what
made the biggest difference?
What adjustments do you make to make that difference?
So you know that whole phrase, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well,
Yeah.
I was making slow progress for my legs compared to everything else. I'm like, you know what? Like when it comes to my leg days, I was like, that's the only day I don't do a lot of volume for the quads. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a few extra exercises. And so like my leg day has 5 quad exercises in it and 2 hammies.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, so I literally just like my leg days are fucking hard, but I tell myself, man, Joe, like you want to have some of the best legs in the world, you got to fucking train like you have those.
Yeah.
And so I just am in that fucking mindset, no matter how hard it is, and I'll do a lot of volume. And with
what are
those
those 5
reps
exercises
too.
for your quads?
Yeah, can you give us those 5? I don't want to go too far away from that.
Well, I'll just break down the whole leg day for you.
Sure.
Yep.
So I'll do hammies and quads together, but for hammies, since my hammies have never lacked, I only do 2 movements. So I'll start off with lying leg curls, and then I'll do seated, and then I'll go into a leg extension. Then after leg extension, I'll do like a pendulum squat,
Nice.
then a true squat,
Oh, that's hard
Then-
as shit.
Yeah.
then leg press,
Nice.
and then a single leg, like almost like a lunge on like a pin loaded leg press.
Yes.
And that's what I'll do. That's my leg day.
Oh, we're doing that
I'll tell
next
you
week.
what, I like starting my quad days out like that, where if I'm doing a lot of work for quads, I like starting off hamstrings first.
Hammies.
It makes my knees feel way
So
better.
much better.
That's essentially where that came from. I believe I got that from Fuad,
Yeah.
who got it from John Meadows.
I got it from
It's a
Fuad.
way of warming up the knee from the backside without
Yep.
putting any actual stress on the knee.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's exactly where I got it from.
So, like, you were doing that was that one thing, like your legs are that one area where you're like, you know what, I can definitely step this up.
Yeah.
So, like, when you say you're doing more volume now, did you add a set to everything or more volume of exercises?
So more volume of exercises, and I added an extra set per exercise. So like, okay, I focus less on the amount of weight and more on the feel of the movements. So like, I don't burn out my CNS as much as I used to.
Yep.
So like, I would go crazy heavy. So my quad day or my leg day used to look almost identical without those two extra exercises. So I would do the 2 leg curls, some form of squat, a leg press and a leg extension. That's what my leg days were. Oh, and adductors.
Yep.
So all I did was take out the adductor because I don't need the direct work. My body just kind of responds with growth there.
Sure.
And then I added those 2 extra movements were in the form of a squat and that like lunge style press. And I'll do like 2 to 3 working sets per exercise, and it's more by feel. So like I'll put enough weight where I can keep constant tension in that hip flexor to quad sweep with every rep, and that's wrong. And so my concentric movement and my eccentric are kind of slow on both ends, and that's helped me keep that tension exactly where I want it.
100%.
And it's caused a lot of growth.
And for somebody that trains as hard as you do, like, people don't really realize how hard it is adding not just another set to each of those exercises, but adding 2 more fucking exercises. Like, training as hard as you do, that's not an easy feat. Like, that's not an easy increase in volume. Like, this is.
I told my wife that. I was like, essentially, I just needed to look in the mirror and be like, Joe, you got to man the fuck up.
Yeah, dude, it's not like Joe. It's not like you looked at your training and you're like, I'll just add 1 more set to one of these exercises and see how I feel, how I recover next week. You probably were like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw everything I have at it, and now look at you, bro.
I mean, essentially, that's what it comes down to. I tell everybody, man, if you train with a little bit of fucking heart and a lot of fucking effort, you're gonna make changes. And it literally is that simple. And it's like people ask me, what's the difference? Like, I just worked fucking harder, man. Like that's all I can really tell you.
What's your set range in there? Are you running 2 to 3 on all of them? Where are you sitting at?
So, say it's the very first exercise for the muscle group.
Yeah,
I'll do like fucking 4 warm-up sets or builder sets, I guess, till I get to the working weight. And then depending on how those first 2 sets feel, I'll either do the first working set followed by a second. But I feel like if I could push a little farther, I'll do a 3rd working set.
Okay.
But if I'm like fucking hitting failure reps, like on that second set, it's kind of dumb for me to just beat a dead horse. So I'll just go on to the next movement.
Okay.
And then typically, because I'm so warm at that point, I'll just go right into where I have a idea of where my working weight will be. And I'll do like a feeler set into 2 true working sets.
Yep.
So it's like 2 to 3 like that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just taking notes.
Yeah, no, man, I appreciate it. It's like it's trial and error for our bodies when we try to learn them. And that's what being a true professional bodybuilder is mastering your body, right? So even me, this is new to me, and I'm just watching how things respond. So I can always give that or pass that wisdom down because like people often ask all the time, well, how do you bring things up? And I'm finding out myself, but every year I look back on what I did previously and I try to figure out, okay, what little changes can I make to make big changes in the upcoming future, right? So like that's what I do on my leg day. What haven't I done with my legs?
Yeah.
That will like, holy shit, this is a shock to my body no matter what. And I'm like, well, that's the only thing I haven't done. Because last year I slowed up that rep tempo and I was more precise with my reps, but and my legs grew like that. I'm like, okay, I can repeat that and see how much progress I can make from there, or I can really hit it with the holy shit factor and just add that much more. And I'm like, I know I'm going to be able to recover because, I mean, shit, I was recovering from the other shit. So I can be able to recover from this now.
100%.
So there you go. You just gotta. It's that shocking your body factor.
Yeah.
Like if it hasn't done this shit before, it has no choice but to grow.
That's
It's
that forced adaptation.
Yep,
you know?
the novel, that novel stimulus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes I've been catching myself. We talked about like weak body parts and people being like, "How do I bring this up? What should I do? What's your tips?" I've like all of us. I'm sure we've told them, some different training things they can do because there's a lot of variables for a weak body part.
Yeah.
How you can bring it up. Like what's going to be the mover. Lately, I've been responding to them like, oh, like your legs or your arms are a weak body part. Just train your arms harder, bro.
I was just
instead of throwing them more like things that may have a caveat or they may think of. And sometimes because that's what I had to realize. Yeah, it's like, you know what, this thing is a weak body part.
That's what I was gonna say. I think it's important. Effort. I think it's important for people to hear this conversation, and especially from Joe.
I was just
because we see that all the time, like. Less is more, do one top set and move on and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And we're all like...
Can that work? Absolutely.
Can in very few cases. But most times, I think you just need to put more into it and more at it. And like Lance and I were just talking about this for our leg
I was
days.
just going to say that. We were talking the other day, and it's cool to hear you say that, Joe, because I think it's a really big trend right now on social media is people will see, especially like young guys. I think like, you're seeing guys like that are under that 220 weight class first getting into the sport of bodybuilding. I hear so many of them be like, I think I do like one working set of leg press, one working set of pendulum. I did 2 for a little bit, but the fatigue was too much. And I'm like, fatigue? Too much? I'm like, 2 working sets and you're not like 250 pounds plus?
Yep.
I'm like, dog, what are we talking about? Like, you got to push food and you got to push volume. Like, because people are like, what is it? Do you do like low volume, low reps? I'm like, nah, dude, like high volume, high effort. Like you got to keep forcing that adaptation. As the drugs and the food go up, like you got to match.
Yep.
And that's the thing, man. Like strength can't be your only measurement of progress because eventually something's going to give or, you start getting too beat up. And I did that top set thing, walk away, low volume. I've done that and it created a great foundation. But it's like you can only do things for so long.
Yeah.
And you have to, again, adapt because your body's constantly like figuring out how it can just stay the same. It wants to stay the same. It doesn't want to change.
Yeah.
And I look at people like my coach, Justin Compton, who was a high volume guy, and we saw how crazy bubbly his muscles were and round. Yeah. And he was a high volume guy trained like I do right now. And it's like, I'm glad I started off the way I did because I created a ceiling of strength. Yeah, to be able to put a lot of volume behind that and continuously grow with that. But man, I'm just open-minded to training. And my philosophy is always like, you don't have the same body every day when you walk into the gym. So using numbers as a gauge is a terrible approach to an extent because you're just going to like train less difficult or with less intensity just because you're not that strong that day.
Right.
Like that doesn't make sense to me. So you're losing an opportunity for growth. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to train how my body's going to allow me to.
Yes.
So man, like I'll make a lighter weight very difficult if I'm not that strong that day, or I'll move some heavy weight if I'm that strong that day. It just depends. I go by feel.
Bro, I think that's something that a lot of
people
are
training,
missing.
Yeah, that's smart
is like
training.
Going by feel, but don't let that going by feel dictate the effort you're still putting in. Like if you're on a day where it's like, you know what, dude, my fucking knees are hurting, my elbows hurt, whatever it is. And it's like, if that is the case, because we all don't have perfect days in the gym, we're feeling the best, et cetera, and especially in the confines of a prep setting.
Yeah.
But like that should not dictate. Okay, I still need to give this set my all. Yeah. Sometimes people avoid pulling weight off a little bit because they know if they can pull weight off, their intensity level can go up if they're having one of those off days. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a huge thing people start to develop, or when they start to develop, that's when things can go up a level with your training for sure. Yeah. When you be like, you know what, I'm not going to be stronger today. But when you are so fixated on, I need to feel my quads with every fucking rep, regardless of strength, bro, you see so much more progress with whatever phase you're in. Bro, look at how you grew in your health phase right now.
Yeah, right.
Wild. A lot of that had to do with your training.
We've kept it heavy.
For sure.
Kept it as heavy as this was the first health phase I went into that I was like, all right, let's try not to lose strength.
Yeah.
Let's make sure every workout counts. And
you
it really
did a damn
worked.
good job at it for sure.
I was going to say, we've been hitting PRs for weeks. I'm on blast right now, so that's different.
I'm an natty boy.
No, man, it's funny. When I'm on TRT, it's weird. I become really strong, and I'll kind of use I don't know what it is, but so when I'm on cruise, I've noticed if I do that whole top set walk away, I don't get all burnt out because the recovery is not the same. So you do that one set walk away, you're going to keep and possibly grow what you have.
Right.
And then when I go back on a blast and stuff, my body can handle so much more volume, and then the other training techniques that can lead to more intense workouts and stuff. But that's kind of how I do it. Exactly what you said.
I agree for sure.
I was going to say that always just makes logical sense in my opinion, right? Food goes up, drugs go up, intensity goes up. You're like the main. I always tell guys that's the main thing. PEDs are going to bring into the toolbox that you didn't have before is recovery.
Yeah,
just at a faster pace. So it's like if you can push more, why not get more?
I'm on TRT right now. We're going into week like 6 or 7 of my health phase. I've been terrible with my TRT shots as health phase boys.
How?
Boys, how are
the
you first pin
Two
today?
shots a week,
bro.
It's hard. I struggle too.
I pin. I'm in such a regimen in my mind of I do daily shots when I'm on cycle and I'm off.
Yeah.
So like when I'm on TRT, I put it in
daily.
Like 15 IU, 15 unit shots.
Yeah.
Okay. And I grabbed my pin today. I'm like, you know what? I think this is the last pin. I think this was from the pins that I laid out about 12 days ago.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, but the thing is, man, like I'm still training my ass off, and then once I get a little bit of test in me, I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta get better with this. But then you forget you're traveling, whatever. Yeah. But I notice when I get that week 6 mark of a health phase, and I'm like, all right, I don't really have the back end support of the androgens.
Yeah,
like you start to feel it, and if you had a few cycles and you've been training your ass off. When you're on cycle, when you're off cycle, you definitely start to be more in tune with your body, like what you can handle for recovery wise. When you're on TRT, dude, that in my mind has never been so apparent than this season for me, where it's like, all right, your volume, you can only handle so much right now, so let's pull back volume, but it does not mean you can't train this like you're on cycle for intensity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Some people fall off and they think the only time that they can grow is when they're on cycle, so they pull that intensity back along with volume in a cruise phase because they know they can't support it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's funny when you feel that transition though, because like the first 2 weeks when you're off, you still kind of feel the shit. Like you're like, all right, I'm still good.
Yep.
And then out of nowhere, man, you do a workout and the next day you wake up like, oh fuck. Yeah. You feel that like, damn, drugs really do work.
Bro, I know.
It really is that thought. I'm glad you
glad
you said that though, because like it's true. You truly do feel you're like, I can do this cruise. This is easy. Like 10 weeks into the cruise, you're like, this is easy. I'm still feeling great. Fuck that. Like I'm gonna push through this whole time. And
100%.
then week 12, 13, you're like, what the fuck? The train just smacks you. Like,
yeah, dude.
Ooh, fuck
you don't even. One day you're sitting there and you're like, I don't even want to go to the gym today,
bro.
What the hell is that mindset,
bro? You don't realize how good testosterone is for motivation to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Until you skipped like a 2 weeks worth of shots.
Yeah.
Then you realize like, wow, that test really makes you want to get your shit going.
Yeah,
it's the best.
Dude, I hate it.
Joe,
it's such a bad habit of mine.
I'm gonna be vulnerable here, and there's no judgment. But one time, we told this on the story or on the podcast before, but I'm gonna tell you it. I misread the vial of testosterone that I got, and I was underdosing by so much. I was pinning basically 20 units of test a week because I thought it was. I normally buy the 300. So I'm like,
per milliliter?
Yeah. And so I forgot that I had bought a different kind. And so for like 12 weeks, I was telling these guys, I don't even want to bodybuild.
Bro, I was scared, man.
I was so depressed. Like 10, 20 weeks in, I was like, every day I would just come to the gym and I'd be like, this shit ain't for me. I just don't think I'm good at it. Like, bro. I was such a pussy bitch for like so long. And then I one day was just sitting there at my office desk like, why the fuck do I feel like this? And I look over at my testosterone bottle during like a work meeting. Like I'm on a Zoom call work meeting and I'm looking at it and I see the label and I see it's 100 per unit.
Yep.
Or per milliliter. Per milliliter.
You were pinning propionate.
Yeah. I was like, my brain sees the label, does the math instantly, and I go, what the fuck? And I text these guys. I'm like, I've been pinning 30 milligrams of testosterone
per week,
fucking week for 20 weeks.
Like, you were a natty bitch.
That sucks, bro.
Yeah,
but, so this last health phase, or maybe even prior, So me and Paul, my training partner, got our blood work done, and we got our test numbers back, and mine was pretty normal. And we look at his, and his test was at like 73.
What?
Holy shit!
Like he was feeling like shit, and I was like, "Dog, what the fuck?" So his gear was fake, or his test was fake. And once he found that out, obviously he got a new test, and like he's feeling amazing now. But he was getting depressed. He was feeling like shit, like almost like he felt like he was almost like body aches, like sickly.
Oh,
and yeah, and he was like, "I don't feel right, Joe," and shit. So yeah, that's what it was. But it's crazy, man, because I was over here thriving and shit. I felt bad. I was like, damn, Father Time's fucking him good, you know?
And you're over here with the good end of the stick. Yup.
Yup.
It sucks, bro.
200-pound dumbbell.
The old bull's out, the young calf is in.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny.
I felt so bad for him, though, man. I was like, fuck, that's fucked up. Got me all paranoid.
Have you ever had those times where it's like you've had a bad batch or something, or it is fake, and you've experienced that feeling too, or no?
No, man, thank God.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
shit,
fuck
like
that.
that's, I'd like to hope that never happens, especially during these times where it's like, yeah, man, what the fuck? So when he said that, I was like, fuck, man, like, we need to find a way to test this shit, because I'm not trying to do that shit.
Yeah.
No,
That's
fuck
fucked
that.
up.
Bro,
I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to waste no time. Like,
I spent a good amount of money on Janoschick testing this year.
Yeah.
Just like for an extra precaution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, because like there's a lot, not everything. There's a lot of things that are faked now more so than ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
You
yeah,
know,
dude. People are charging 130, 150 for fucking Primo, and you find out it ain't fucking Primo, dude.
Yeah.
That happens pretty commonly right now.
I don't think I've talked about the Halo story on
let's
here,
hear it.
but
No.
right. So I've used Halo. I use Halo for USA's and for the Cal Pro. But this year, going into Tampa, I didn't have access to like what I knew was legit Halo, and so I did Tampa without it. And then we hit up somebody out in Texas, and they said that they could get us Halo, and I got Halo. But there was it didn't say Halo on it or whatever. And I'm showing Justin, and he's like, I don't know about this one, man. Like, because he was out there with me. He was like, look, this is one of those things where we didn't use it for the last one, but if you want to try to trust it, go ahead. And I remember the day before I was going to start taking it, I just kept looking at the little pouch, and I was like, fuck, man, because Halo can be faked for D-ball all the time. And that's what Justin was telling me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this could really fuck up everything. And so I was, you know what? I just spent all this money on this. I don't fucking care. So I decided not to take it. That was my call. I did the show. You guys saw how it turned out.
Yep.
And then I told Paul, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it after the show and see what happens. And 3 days after the show, I got super fucking watery. It was D-ball.
Bitch.
Oh.
Devo,
Dude,
you had that.
I would have been
he had that.
fucked.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude. Like, but everything, I swear to God, like everything in my body was just like, don't do it, Joe.
Yeah.
Like, it's not worth it. Like, it will make you 1% better or 50% worse.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not a gambling man, bro. Like, fuck this.
Bro, 100%.
This is a story of some rise, some fall, Joe.
Yeah, man.
You
But
caught
that's
it.
why I said, don't rely on the drugs. You
Right.
start doing that, that's where you get fucked, because you don't think you're good enough without them.
You're right. So we learned the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
Mine was D-ball, and I took it, and we washed my entire look for nationals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything. My abs weren't even visible
Couldn't come
anymore.
in. Yeah.
Completely washed from taking what we thought was
So his Anavar came back
Anavar.
as D-ball, and
Yeah.
then his Winstrol came back as Anadrol.
So we were just flushing me.
Anadrol
And I was
fucking
doing
D-ball.
2 hours and 45 minutes of cardio trying to.
You
Bro.
poor motherfucker.
Yeah.
On top of
Dying,
that,
dying.
we're looking back at it. I'm pretty certain that Devo was like borderline rhabdo at that point because he was
Yes.
sick for weeks.
I was so sick the whole time.
100%. And then after nationals, you came back and your body just like, no, fuck you, and just
Yeah.
responded the worst.
Imagine you've been working so hard, and you go to pose in front of him and a dream coach, Cameron Cheeks.
Pose in front of my coach.
And all your friends, and you take your shirt off and their faces go blank. I was like,
what did you do?
I was literally like, what happened? And Lance,
I remember you came up to me and he was just like, dude, is it bad? Is it bad? And I'm like, nah, dude, you look great.
Yeah, he lied right to my face.
I was like, I can't fucking tell him that. I'm like, he's about to step on stage in like an hour, bro. Like, I was just sitting out there in the crowd and I was like, you get him, champ.
It's because I remember I kept looking in the hotel or the condo mirrors, and I'm like,
what the fuck?
Where are my lines going? Like, what is happening? But like, I was like, maybe
Right
you're
before
just.
our eyes.
I thought maybe it was just my like body dysmorphia or something like that. And when I saw all their faces, I was like, it's bad. And Lance is like, no, you're great, bro. Get up there and have the time of your life.
I wanted you to enjoy it at that point.
I was relying.
This isn't gonna go well.
I was relying on the drugs though, and that's the tell.
But also,
that's the sign.
I take it. But also after that, the keys, how that topped the day off.
Yeah. So I knew it went horrible. So I came off stage. I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not even going to finals." I'm like, I'm not stepping on that motherfucking stage one more time today. And so we're walking outside. And have you been to nationals in Florida when it was in Orlando?
No. This is the first time I actually went in Texas. I never saw it in Florida.
Bro, so in Orlando, that convention center is like 2 miles long. So after the show, I'm pissed. We're hauling ass, getting back to the car. I'm like, we're going to fucking Disneyland. I'm going to get hammered. I was like, I'm going to get hammered, and we're not thinking about this or talking about it for the rest of the day. We walk the 2 miles, get to the car, and Nick's like, oh, no. And he's like digging around in his backpack, and I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, I don't know where the keys are. And I was so mad. I just blew up. I'm like, you had one fucking job. One fucking job.
Good thing it wasn't Halo.
Yeah, seriously.
That was where the trend was starting to sneak its way back to the surface.
You want to hear how I found the keys?
Yes.
This is crazy. So I'm like, Devo, don't worry about it. Just stay by the car. Keep drinking water. I'm going to go find the keys. Okay, so I run all the way fucking back inside. I get in. I try to like get a shortcut in there, so I find like the docking bay. I'm like, oh, this is behind the stage. So I like get back in the convention center to save some time through this docking door. Okay, no idea where the fuck I'm at when I get inside. Finally, make it to the place where everybody was sitting, the entire like stage hall. Nowhere. I'm looking under every fucking chair, moving chairs. I'm running around this convention center, knowing my best friend is fucking pissed at me because I put him on this national this is back in 2021.
Yeah.
And I put him on a national stage. He got the shit rocked, and now I can't find the keys, dude. I was in there for probably an hour. Would you say?
Yeah, about
an hour.
I was plowing rice cakes and Nutella out in the parking lot.
Yeah, it was him.
I was awkward, and I'm awkwardly standing there, just like shouldering him because I'm like, I'm waiting for him to just rip my fucking head off if I say a word.
Oh my
It's
god,
silent. It's silent.
The rice cakes were just crunching in dead silence.
If you flash the camera from Nick like running around frantically and all that chaos just to us in the parking lot, it's just silent, and I'm just dunking rice cakes into
imagine
Nutella
a movie
jars.
just cutting scene to scene. It's me running, rock music playing in the background, and then them just silent.
Yeah.
That was two emotions going on within the friend group, two separate areas of the convention center.
Lance, I think, made a comment like, oh, well, the show was still fun. And I was like, was it? And he just went silent. I was like, was it fun? So that's great to hear, buddy.
It got to the point where I talked to everybody. I checked a lost and found that there supposedly was, that there never was. Everybody's filed out of the convention center. The entire show is done. Okay. So I couldn't even find staff. It got so bad where I was on the phone with the rental car company for them to bring me a new set of keys, which is like a big fee. And I'm like, dude, I'm literally on the phone with them. This is crazy. I can't believe it came to this. I can't find the keys. What the fuck happened? A car drives by. I'm back like in the complete back end of the building at a docking bay, and a car drives by. And he's like, "Hey, are you looking for some keys?" Swear to God.
Shit.
Swear to God. Drove right by me. He must have been some employee. And I'm like, yeah. He stops his car, gets out, dangles them in front of me. Fucking rental car keys.
Yeah.
My keys.
Crazy.
And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I ran back and I had the biggest smile on my face right up until I got to you guys because I'm like, okay.
We did it. No one's dying today. Yeah. So that was my
I was so scared.
That was like a fucking like moment where like in the movies where that's like God.
Yeah.
He just knew Nick was gonna die that day if he couldn't get him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't real. Yeah.
The podcast would have never happened.
Yeah. So that's how it could go really poorly. So I'm glad you made it through just fine. I'm glad you had the intuition to tell you not to take it.
After
man.
after the fact, we figured out that it was definitely
Life lesson.
Yeah,
Life lesson.
Life lessons.
Yeah, never lose your keys.
Right.
in front of your best friends as you coach one of them to defeat.
Yes.
Never do that.
And don't rely on the drugs.
And don't rely on the drugs. Yeah.
Essentially, I mean, in the coaching aspect, it's not necessarily your fault. That was just a fucking
Shit happens.
bleep in the Matrix, man.
You can't control those things.
Yeah. Fucking
100%.
horrible. Anyways, we wanted to talk about a couple of different things. Not to, because I know you were just on a podcast and you talked about it, but like Lance went and got McDonald's last night. We were talking about it upstairs. And
I told him I felt like Joe.
our listeners, I would, yeah. Our listeners, I would consider like newer to bodybuilding, so I don't know if they heard you on the other podcast, but would you mind telling your order from when you were originally bulking up? Because that order was legendary.
Yeah, so it was 2 double quarter pounders.
Oh, you.
It was a lot of the times it was 2 large fries. It would be 1 to 2 depending. 2 spicy McChickens.
That's crazy.
3 chocolate chip cookies.
Nice.
And then every now and then I'd throw in an extra 10-piece of chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce.
Nice.
Damn. Where did you end that? What was your weight at the end of that fucking push?
That's the first time I ever got to 300 pounds. That was
nice.
That off season was 302 in the morning. First
nice.
Any Novoline R with that McDonald's order or no?
No.
Motherfucker needs a goddamn Humalog.
Yeah, that's
I went. No, you know what? When I actually was. No, you're right. I was doing Humalog around that time. So I've only ran insulin twice.
Okay.
That was one of the times that I forgot. Oh, I did for the rebound going into that. So in 2023, when I won USA's, during the rebound, we threw insulin in for the first time ever. And then for that off-season push, that big push that I did, that was I also used it for that. And I haven't used it since.
Nice.
Wait, have I? Oh, shit.
Well, you
I
probably
used it
need
one
to
more
for the
time, actually.
rebound.
No, I used it one more time. I literally used it for 2 weeks. And that was after the Cal Pro in 2024. I went to Texas for something, and I wanted to look huge, so we just did it for like 2 weeks.
That's great.
That's the most Joe thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn,
no,
you had
every
a-
time. Like if I know I have a big event coming up and I'm like at the peak of the whatever the fuck I'm doing,
Yeah.
I'll throw in like D-ball or I'll do something like that so I just look fucking huge.
Dude, I've never tried D-ball. I always want to try it though for how it just fucking swells you up, gets you strong.
Dude, you
as
just like
shit.
get like 15 pounds bigger and you just look fucking huge. You look a little watery, but fuck it.
Right.
I can use that right now. Fuck.
Damn, that's a crazy McDonald's order. I didn't get that. I got to step my shit up.
What'd you get?
That's why I'm not 200 pounds plus.
Yeah.
That's I actually dropped 3 pounds last night. That was like I have one more meal of ground beef and rice, and then I remember I saw the clip, and there's a McDonald's that's basically back attached to my apartment, and I was like, you know what? I've been disappointed the last few times. We'll give old girl another shot tonight. And I went in there and I did a 10-piece nug, I did a McChicken, and then I did double bacon cheese quarter pounder with the works.
That's
And a large
nothing.
fry. No, I know. That's why I'm not big. I got to get way bigger.
Air times 10.
Yeah, that's what
I
we
will
call
say though,
air.
like I ate it, and I had a client bring me homemade Christmas cookies the other day at the gym, and I did smack possibly like 9 to 12 of those.
That's the thing when I tell people when people tell me how much they eat, they go based on like a one fucking time thing. I'm like, okay, well, did you do that the next day? Oh, no, I wasn't even hungry the next day. Well, you just fucking offset your calories, or you feel like, what the fuck? You have to feel like you're eating Thanksgiving dinner every fucking day at one point.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what it feels like. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was
over in across the state, like northwestern side of the state, for the past like 36 hours for my brother's graduation. Last night I was up till 1 a.m. eating food because I knew in the past 24 hours My food was like everything was backloaded, and the next day I wouldn't eat till fucking 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like even last night, you have to get in that habit of last night. I was like, all right, it's gonna get uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah.
I was eating my fruit to finish off my meal plan from the previous day. I was eating that fruit in bed, watching a movie.
Yeah.
And like that, I was eating up until bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit. People don't realize how uncomfortable that is, pushing the food to that extent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they think that pushing the food may mean, okay, I'm going to push the food for a couple days.
Right.
No, you got to get in the habit of, if I'm behind on calories, I need to replace that somehow.
Yeah.
You know
Well, you were doing that McDonald's meal every day when you did that, right? Or like
Yeah, because I had zero fucking appetite. And so like the base of bulking and bodybuilding is getting enough calories and protein in.
Yep.
So I did the clean food as much as I could in the beginning until I got to a point where that's not going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
So that's where honestly, at a certain point, all I cared about was eating fast food and protein shakes. It got to that point. Because I couldn't even, the thought of rice and ground beef just made me want to throw up.
Yeah.
Because I was just so fucking over it. And so, yeah, man, like there was 2 off seasons where the last like 2 months, just nothing but fast food and protein shakes to get through it. And that's where you hear me talk about like the 7-Eleven cookies and protein shake before I go to bed. And the McDonald's trips, fucking whole pizzas and shit, because that's where all the calories are from.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to just hold that weight. Because you just fought your fucking whole life to get to that weight. And it's even harder to hold that bitch because anybody can see that number for a second and then go away right away.
Right.
Dude, it's fucking tough.
Yeah, man. So it's every weight that you've never been feels like death. So if you've been 230, you're cool. But once you hit 240, you feel like you're going to die. Like it's just every 10 pounds, you feel horrible. So even right now, when people ask me, damn, how do you feel? I'm almost 300 pounds again. I'm like, I feel fucking great. Like I've been there already. My body knows how to be there. The food's getting kind of hard to eat, but I'm not miserable.
Yeah.
You know, like I definitely function very well. I don't get crazy tired or out of breath when I do certain things.
For sure.
So, but if you saw me push to a 305, 310, I'm going to be fucking like horrible.
Hurting.
So I'm glad I'm at where I'm at now, you know, but it still gets pretty tough.
I'm in the same boat, honestly. Like I saw 295, not consistently. It was more consistently like 293 on my push. But like when at 293, prior to that, when I was 280, was that uncomfortable range. Pushed, got to that 293. And then now me being 287 right now, 285, like I feel way better at this weight than even I did. Like I'm like, damn, 280 felt so shitty like 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Your body adapts, but then you start to realize that your body has adapted to that weight, and once you realize how many more calories it takes for you to maintain that new 285, 287, when I was prior like 280, like a year, 6 months ago, that's when you hate eating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I know that, okay, I know how much I need to eat for that weight to keep going up and up.
Yeah.
But when you have to eat such a high amount just to maintain it, and then realize, fuck, man, this next push, I got to eat more food now because my weight, I need to get my weight up there because I'm on cycle.
Yeah.
Like then you start to realize you don't look forward to shit. I don't look forward to breakfast, waking up at all right now, dude, because I know that if I don't eat my meal as soon as possible after I like just do my morning routine, kind of get into it a little bit, then it's gonna push it off later on to the day.
Yep.
Oh my god, you had that this week at work, dude.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Dude, I tell everybody, if you're putting on size, the best fucking thing you can do is eat as soon as you get up. You get that first meal, and it doesn't matter if you're hungry or not. You put that fucking first meal down, you're set up for success.
Yes.
Because when you let 2 or 3 hours go by and you're like, okay, now I feel hungry, you're fucked.
Yep.
Because now you got 5 other meals to eat on top of that. And it's like, you're going to get fucking tired. So you're going to have to close that window of time.
Right.
And then it's just, it's the worst. Every time.
You get to a point of prep where you can kind of get away with it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Food's at a certain spot where you like the way you feel fasted for the first 2, 3, 4 hours sometimes of your day.
Yeah.
Right? But like you can't do that in the off season, dude. Like,
yeah. Well, it's because
fuck,
two
no.
meals in prep are the same size as like one meal in the off season.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they do bump back
Right.
up, like you only have an hour in
Right.
between, you're like, oh, well, I can still put that amount down. I have the room in there. But
yes,
Bro, there's a time in prep where I can eat all 6 meals in one fucking go.
100%.
Like, I remember this last prep getting ready for Tampa, and I told my wife, I was like, you know what? I could literally eat every single meal all together right now, and I'll be fine.
yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking like, ridiculous how hungry
Because
I
it's
get.
more important to me in the off season to be like, okay, I still prefer how I feel like mentally and physically my first 3 hours of my day fasted. Like I like that. I get on my computer, I'm focused, etc. But it's more important to get the fucking food in at one point once the scale like won't go. It's like, you know what, Nick, quit being a bitch. You may have to spend the first 2-3 hours of your day with food in your stomach, doing work, not maybe not feeling like the greatest, like not like with the amount of food that you push, feeling tired after,
Yeah.
et cetera, and then going right in the laptop, whatever.
Right.
But it's more important. Like it's more important to me to be like, all right, I can just lock in when I need to do work, but I need to lock in prior to that with starting my day off with food.
Right.
Like that. Oh my god.
I gotta start doing that because I'll admit I have the same bad habit. I love the way like my
Yes.
brain operates. Like when I wake up and I just have a cup of coffee and there's nothing in me, I just feel like I'm way sharper.
Yes.
Hey, you're
especially,
productive
like-
as fuck.
Yeah,
It's the best.
yeah, and it's such a great way to start the day. But I end up doing the same thing where I end up eating like my post workout meal, and then it's like 45 minutes to an hour before bed, and then I'm laying in bed eating my beef and rice, and I'm like,
Yes.
dog, you gotta eat the moment
Yes,
you get up.
I know.
I'm just wasting like 2 to 3 hours to start the day. I'm gonna start doing that.
It holds people back, bro.
Oatmeal right away.
So
Yeah.
I yell at him all the time on Saturdays because
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm going to go train at
And I'm
11.
just
I
getting
don't have
shit
work
done.
today, so
Yep.
let's get a nice early lift in, get a good breakfast in, go train. And it'll be like noon or 12:30, and he'll be like, oh, I haven't eaten a meal one
Yeah.
yet. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, it's 12:30. You're going to be up till midnight, 1 o'clock.
Just
eating.
Zooming.
Yeah.
I'm just zooming.
Bro, that's when last year I could get away with during hunting season not eating when I was out hunting.
Yeah.
Like with where I was at with weight wise, etc. But
But you're going
now,
hunting at like 2 a.m.
I know, but like my first meal when I'm hunting is around that 6 to 7 a.m. mark now when I bring my meals. Because it's like now I can't fucking get away with it because I get back at noon or 1 and I'm still fasted.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
I'm up
yeah.
till fucking 12, 1 a.m.
And you're
in the morning
moving.
eating, and then I've got to be up in an hour to hunt again. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's my option to hunt or not.
You gotta
but
stop
like,
duck
I
hunting.
could get away with it last year. This year, it's like, Nick, you want to be a fucking bodybuilder, you can't be putting your meals off before you go hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're bringing that shit with.
Yeah.
No, because what do you got to get to like 320,
Bro,
330, huh?
I got to get fucking big, man.
Big. Yeah, you got a big frame to fill out, buddy.
I got to get big.
How tall are you? How tall are you, Nick?
I say I'm just under 6'2".
Yeah, shit.
That's what I
tall
measure
guy.
now.
Lengthy motherfucker.
He's going to have to get to like 3:30.
330,
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm saying,
I'll push
yeah.
it, though.
No more duck hunting,
I'll
baby.
push it.
I'll push it.
No more duck hunting.
I got to get a new boat, and then I can duck hunt.
Dude,
Sounds like you got
Joe.
a McDonald's order to start getting a few days ago, big guy. Yeah.
We posted a reel, but his big ass almost killed himself in the middle of the lake
Yeah.
in the fucking winter. He was out there driving. We're like, how are you going to
3
get to
weeks ago,
3:30
bro.
hanging off the side of your boat, almost going hypothermic in the middle of a lake?
It was
Like,
scary, Joe. It was scary, bro. I literally told the boys, okay, I texted Devo after the fact, after I had gotten back to my truck. Like, dude, I almost fucking died. Like, I'm not even embellishing it. I texted him. I was stranded, okay, because I had the podcast that morning. I was hunting 18-degree weather during a huge snowstorm. Had a great fucking hunt.
hold on.
Fell out of my
While you
boat.
tell the story. I'm going to pull it up.
And fell out of my boat. I had a heater on my boat. And that's what really fucking saved me. But also at this time, I'm full of water, and my motor wouldn't start back up. So like I was really getting scared. Like, bro, I was at least a half mile from the boat landing. There was one other person that was hunting out there because there's a snowstorm. So like nobody could have helped me. I called the game warden, didn't pick up his phone, and I'm in waders that are wet and shirtless, bro. Like because I was getting hypothermia, so I had to get all this wet shit off of me. Trying to start my motor, I replaced the battery with my mower to my motor, and I couldn't untwist the wing nuts, like a fucking wing nut. Okay, on the battery. So I had to undo the wing nuts with my fucking teeth, dude. Because my hands were so cold. It was so bad. But it got so bad, dude, where that's what happened. I eventually figured out some stuff, got it going. But that's my almost dying story.
Joe, tell him to stop
Look
fucking
at-
duck
look
hunting.
at
This is what I do, bro.
He's our
You were
show.
shirtless in that bitch?
No. This is going out to that hunt that morning. Look at that shit. I'm just ripping, going 40 miles an hour.
His shit's covered in. Joe, if you're trying to become an Olympian bodybuilder, like you currently are, would you be out doing?
No. You know, it's funny because Justin, my coach, he wants to take me fishing and stuff, and I asked him. It's actually pretty
this
brutal.
Big fuck casting a rod.
I said, Justin, I'm gonna ask you one question. I said, when you were chasing to be a top level Olympian bodybuilder, did you do this fishing shit?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I didn't, man. And I was like, man, I'll just wait till I retire, brother.
Yeah, bro. I'm at the stage right now where I've got a few years, maybe less than a few years, to get it in as much as I fucking can.
That's
You
what
can
I'm
hunt for
saying,
the
man.
rest
Like,
of your fucking life. Look at this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking sniped the dough.
Thank you, Joe. We needed you to help
you
us.
shut your mouth over there.
Help us reinforce
dude,
our friend.
I've turned down so much shit. I don't fucking snowboard or any of that stuff. I don't ride ATVs.
Nope.
I'm just like, you know what? It'd be that shit that fucks you good. Like,
I will say, like, not even in my defense, one of the reasons like I keep doing it, knowing I'm getting bigger, knowing my size, etc., is because like that's my meditation. Like me hunting is what makes bodybuilding so fucking enjoyable to me, where it doesn't feel like a job. You know, like I keep my passion for bodybuilding and I get to keep my excitement for the gym because like I can kind of separate myself. You know, but I'm still a bodybuilder when I'm hunting. I'm bringing my fucking meals, etc. You know, does my training take a hit? I'd be an idiot saying my training did not take a hit because my recovery was so shit when I'd be hunting 3 to 4 days out of the week, getting less than 5 hours of sleep some nights. You know what I'm saying? But like that's what keeps me fucking locked in for the 2.5, 3 months where
This keeps
bro,
you locked in?
The vibes to this, man. Okay, I almost died. Considering I almost died, that would not keep me locked in. All right, but it's
we're cutting you off early in the season next year. You get
fuck that.
You get 1 or 2 weeks to hunt in the nice weather, and then you're cut off.
Oh, the nice weather. Fuck.
Your therapy burns too many calories.
Yeah.
But anyway, I it's one of those things where I don't know. It helps me when I'm in the off season. Everything's more enjoyable. I still love going to the gym because I have more to do outside of the gym. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But also, it's a sense of normalcy because it's what I grew up doing, and I'm passionate about hunting too.
Right.
You know,
it's cool because right now, like my distraction from bodybuilding, I guess you could say, or just like my getaway is I have my own little family now.
Yeah.
So man, just chilling with my wife and son, watching movies, watching him play and stuff. That helps me a lot.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me that little bit of time away from bodybuilding. That whatever moments I have, it's pretty dope. Like even you talk about going to Disneyland. I got to take my son to Disneyland when this was a little over a month ago now.
Nice.
Yeah, because he just turned 7 months old. And that was dope as fuck walking him around. We didn't do shit, but like that was fun for me. And I was a bodybuilder there. You know, I brought my meals and shit, but still like just that little getaway from bodybuilding. I totally get it. I get to do that with my family.
Did you eat anything there?
No, it's one of those things where I have so much food now. I don't look at food as like fuck yeah anymore. It's a lot of food. But what I did do is like say my wife got stuff. If she's like, hey Joe, you want to try it? I took a bite of it just to try it, but that's it. But I'm pretty like, I have scheduled cheat meals. I typically do a cheat meal every leg day for sure. And then the rest, like if I have a second one, it's like if I'm falling behind on my meals for some reason, I'll use that cheat meal as a calorie filler for 2 meals. But it's rare when I do that.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily go off plan just like that anymore. I'm pretty like fucking straight edge. I didn't used to be like this, but the higher up I've gone in bodybuilding, the more I'm like, fuck man, like I need to make sure I'm doing what the best in the world do if I'm trying to be there.
Yeah.
And I truly believe like everything I did leading up to this point was necessary. Yeah. But now I'm at a point where it's like, okay, you don't got to do that shit anymore. And there's also less you can get away with now.
Oh, so
you're trying to, it's just a different mindset now, but I'll still have little bites of shit.
The level of expectation too keeps increasing too. Like,
and if you don't realize that expectation and that standard keeps getting bigger and higher, you're gonna fall behind.
You've always been chasing
100%.
The Olympia stage is obviously what every bodybuilder is pretty much chasing. The minute your name is now like really in talks for that, it's
go time.
It's go time. Like there is the level of expectation goes even higher, and you're like
pressure?
You have to adjust that
pressure.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny too. Like I don't honestly, I don't feel much pressure myself. just because I know that I'm doing the things that are necessary to get better. So I don't feel stressed out about it. But it's more of a, I don't care where people hold me as a standard. I care how I hold myself in a certain standard. So it's like, okay, like I want to present myself a certain way for myself to prove to myself that I belong where I'm going to be. And like I think it's a huge mistake if people allow like pressure to get in their head, because that's where you start like declining, because that's just another stress you put on yourself. And you don't want that shit because your body will show it, you know. So and it takes the fun away from bodybuilding. You know, you talk about trying to live a little bit of normalcy outside of it. It's the same concept, you know. Once you start seeing it as a job, you're gonna start looking at it as a job. And it's like you don't want that. You want to love this shit, you know. You want to love what you do.
I totally agree with that, dude.
Absolutely. And it's outputs versus inputs. Your inputs equal your outputs. So like you're doing all the daily check boxes every single day, day in and day out. So the output is going to be when the pressure comes, it doesn't feel like pressure.
But that's the thing too, you know, like when you get into this, you do it for you. So don't ever allow it to be, oh, I'm doing it to live up to the expectations of everyone else. Like, no, man, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck cares what they think? You know how much hate you get online just by posting a picture nowadays? So it's like, you stay doing it for you. And I think, Nick Walker's talked about this. He started doing things to live up to the expectations of others, and he lost himself in it. You don't want to end up in that position, because it completely kills the level of the sport, 100%.
That's some wise words right there, dude.
Yeah, for real. That's a great takeaway. On that note, though, because we're talking about like all the, you know, people's comments and kind of the hate online, I did want to talk about the PMMA stuff going on right now,
dude, because there's so much hate and divisiveness with that shit right now.
And I don't want to get too deep down it, because I think it's a bad look for bodybuilding right now. Is like all the Have you been seeing it?
No. What are we doing?
Okay,
wait, what does PMMA stand for? What is that shit?
We're gonna look at. I'll pull it up. It's basically like what it was made for is for dicks, for people who are like self-conscious about their dicks, because it's the girth.
Really?
It's the girth drug. It like you inject it into your dick. They use it in porn and stuff.
Oh, fellas,
and it
shit.
It swells it up. And so bodybuilders are using it because it swells the muscle.
PMMA, you say? Well, you know, just out of curiosity, what are the starting dosages of this? PMMA.
Joe gets on stage, he's got a massive schlong, and they're like, Joe's been using the PMMA.
Guys see me in board shorts next year just gripping.
That's hilarious, dude. That's what it's made for.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I haven't heard of this. Fuck yeah. What a great topic.
Let me use this. Hold on.
Hey, bro, well, it's like using Cialis or Viagra for a workout. I mean,
just constantly.
Well, just like, that's good for your dick. It must be good for your muscles too.
You see a
bodybuilder math.
So you see Honey Rambod make a video or a reel about how PMMA increases protein synthesis. See a bunch of dudes with boners at the gym.
It's crazy.
It's good, bro. You're on that PMMA, huh?
What are you trying to find it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the right one, because there's this. A lot of this is just a chemical breakdown. But
I wonder if you go to like Instagram Reels and just type in PMMA.
I'll do that.
That's never a bad take.
But it's like, from what I've heard people talk about it, like it's a silicone plasticky substance that you inject into the belly of the muscle that goes along in the realm of like SEOs. I remember Rich Piana talked about it back in the day, because he was injecting it and he was open about it. But I just don't know. Like, this was crazy, bro. They are stirring the pot.
That's different.
This is different. But it's what they were trying to say is, they were saying he was using it, and that's why his biceps were blurred.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've just heard so many people getting so angry about it and saying like it isn't bodybuilding anymore. It's like it's too fake. It's like, well, what are we even saying? Like,
you're allowed to use whatever you want in bodybuilding.
And once again,
there's no limit.
What do you even test for? It's a fucking thing swelling up the muscle. Like
somebody made the idea. They're like, there was some comment. It was like, you can test for PMMA in muscle with an ultrasound. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. You can test for it, but like, I think that's unrealistic, having ultrasounds.
Bring a better.
How realistic is that? You know what I'm saying?
Bring a better.
That's not gonna.
Yeah. But on that note, because there are people saying that's kind of like what he's using to volumize. Then you have this where they're saying, like, same thing, SEOs, like SEOs and implants. Like what the fuck? I don't even know what we're talking. I think it's such a bad look for bodybuilding right now that
it's stirring up unnecessary shit to shed a worse light upon those that could potentially, like, rumored to be using it.
Right.
But at the same time, how it looks maybe from the outside in, from a different perspective, not our perspective, it's like, I just think our efforts can be focused on so much other shit in the sport than stupid shit like this.
And think about all these young, like, people coming into the sport. They're going to start looking at this stuff. Like, it's drawing more attention onto, like, that kind of stuff.
Really dangerous shit.
Yeah, really dangerous stuff that people are like, okay, well, let me go find out what that is. If people are using it, I'm going to try using it, cause
what's your take on it, Joe, with all this shit with PMMA?
I think it's pretty shitty because say people are using it, which they probably are to an extent.
Yeah.
But you're completely taken away from the fact that some of these people that you're accusing actually worked for what they have.
Yeah.
And like, just because their bodies aren't as detailed as some others, like, you don't want to take away from what they've actually accomplished. Like, dude, he's Mr. Olympia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whether he did or didn't use it, he has one of the best physiques in the world right now.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, like, what the hell does it matter?
Right.
Like, you're it's annoying because people always want to just accuse this kind of bullshit because they can't achieve what they have.
Yeah.
And it's annoying as fuck. Like, you know how many times I get told that I use fucking synthol and shit?
Really?
Right.
I'm like, well, yeah, man. It's like, okay, well, like,
yeah.
I almost take it as a compliment because you're saying I'm round as fuck. Thanks.
I was just going to say, like, once people start accusing you of that, that's almost a compliment.
Yeah, it's like, but they take away from the fact that it's like, my training has evolved. I've gotten better as a bodybuilder and stuff. And, I've worked hard for this shit. Right. So it does suck when people point or like say shit like that. However, it's like, again, it's a projection of their own hate onto what they can't do themselves.
Yep,
I mean, just like Sarah, man, like talking shit to Natalia because she fucking lost her title. Like, it sucks to lose. Yeah. But don't be so fucking like shitty about it. Like, you're a professional. Learn how to lose. Come back and work harder. Fuck you. Like, because you're not on the top anymore, you should have that much more in you to want to be again. Like,
and
don't just fucking say, "Oh, this is why you fucking win." Like, no.
And kind of an incentive to shut your mouth if you lost your title. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the best thing that I could do is like, you know what? I may be opinionated in this about this, what's going on.
I didn't win.
The controversial. The best thing for me, my brand, my career, my future is to shut the fuck up and win it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, why is this still a fucking topic? You know what I'm saying?
Put your head down, keep working.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever negativity you're holding on to does not change the outcome. So, like, what good does it do to just continuously talk shit? It just makes you look worse.
Right.
You're probably going to talk yourself into a bad picture where you're never going to win again.
On top of it,
bringing drama to the sport.
Right. On top of it all being like speculation.
Right.
Yeah.
It happens out there. People use synthol. People use SEO. People use whatever the fuck. But when it gets to a level like this, I'm like, I mean, if there was evidence out there of somebody who's doing something wrong, but like, nothing can be proven.
Right.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So like, why are we inflating it to make it headline bodybuilding news?
That, and at the end of the day, the best physique's gonna win.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's.
Yep.
I don't get that. Like, that's the part where I'm just kind of like, you're setting a bad example for a lot of people that look up to you, especially when you're in that limelight as well. And it's just like taking grace and victory and loss is just, I don't know. It just seems like such a simplistic thing to me, especially at that level.
Yeah. People get worked up, but like at the end of the day, like bodybuilding, like the muscles don't actually like. It's not like you become Superman when you get huge. Like you just you become tired. you breathe heavy all the time. It is not like it's to just look good, and it's like you're just looking at the best physique built. Whatever goes into that is what goes into it. So at the end of the day, it's like, what are we even talking about? Everybody knows being bigger isn't like better for you. You know, like,
and then in a way they're even promoting it too, because like, okay, now you're bringing, say, light to the situation where it's like, oh shit, that's what they use to look like that. I want to look like that. And then now you're gonna put a whole fucking plethora of people. They're gonna start doing it. It's gonna look terrible, and then physiques are gonna start looking fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying about like the young guys coming into the sport.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Now they're hearing this and they're like, well, hold on. people are using
I
this.
kind of like that.
Yeah, and they're seeing the split opinions, and they're like, well, some people say it's really good and it's worth using. Let me go try and use it, and it's dangerous. Like if you're not being led the right, because we all know
from what I've heard,
someone's getting juice advice from some guy at the gym.
Yeah,
like
no idea what he's talking about.
I would say like a good majority of people using juice are probably doing that, or just using Reddit and things like that to like guide them.
Yes.
So they see this, and then they're just going to go willy-nilly try and use it based off some Reddit post or some guy in the gym, and it's like that's where it starts to get crazy.
I agree with that.
Again, it takes away from the work ethic. Just people don't believe what a pro bodybuilder runs for his cycle because they've heard these outlandish numbers. Like, no, that's got to be it because working hard ain't going to get you there. No,
same
no way.
Concept. It's the same. It crosses over so easily. You know, honestly, one of the best takes that I've personally heard about the PMMA situation is, who said it? Maybe it was on a podcast, one of Fuad's maybe, but it's like, okay, if it's noticeable,
right,
make that decision with the judging.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's going to be speculation. But if something's really noticeable, you know, it is what it is. You get moved down in placings. But if you can get away with it, and it's, you know, the judges aren't seeing it interfere with your physique, etc., that honestly is kind of one of the better responses I've heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bodybuilding, bro. Nobody ever told us and held a gun to our head
no boundaries
to take 700 milligrams of tren.
Right.
We fucking choose to do that.
Yeah.
Not saying to take 700 milligrams of tren.
Right.
But, like, where do we cross that line of what we can and can't do, can and can't get away with? But, like, nobody's there to govern that.
No.
Right.
So it has to kind of be self-governed as time goes on. And I don't want to say find its niche, but, like, what works fucking works.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't think it's going to become that trend of bodybuilding leading more in that direction. I think right now the topic of it is kind of shedding a poor light on bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But in the long run, I think I'm optimistic that it's kind of going to blunt the topic in general, where it's people are going to be like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with that.
You know, there's no shows going on right now too. Like, there's nothing going on in bodybuilding right now, so people are like,
but the thing is, SEOs, dude, are always going to be around.
Right.
Like, you can't police SEOs like fucking steroids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It has to be self-policed by it looking shitty on stage at the highest levels, or even not at the highest levels, and then people being like, yeah, I don't want to look like that, and get judged poorly for it. So they make the decision not to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Sure. I think it'll get to that, but
anyways, we're going to do a hard pivot, Joe, because we also have to do a Christmas episode.
Okay, yeah.
So
works for me.
Are you ready for a hard left turn?
Holly fucking jolly.
Yeah. But yo, that was some fire stuff that you got there, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
so we're gonna do Christmas stuff. First off, do you have any holiday traditions? Are you doing anything?
Oh, now that I have my own little family, her side of the family's in Vegas.
Sure.
So last year was the start of a tradition, I guess, where we went to the Palacios. I believe it was the Palacios.
Oh, that's a nice
in Vegas,
Christmas.
and they have like this decked out with Christmas. There's a fuck ton of people, but it's beautiful there.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do that again this year. That's kind of become the tradition, I guess.
That's a sick tradition.
I like that.
Yeah, it's dope. I love the Mexicans, bro.
Yeah, they go all in, bro.
Right.
They go all in, dog.
That's for sure.
That's sick, because like most
I
people,
love this family-oriented shit.
Right. Playing Scrabble with the family or some shit.
Yeah.
They're going to the Bellagio.
They get down with the Uno, bro. That shit gets serious.
Yeah,
That's got to be wild.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's fun.
Yeah, that sounds
Because
sick.
Joe, because these guys have such bad ADHD, I'm the champ of Uno, because I just like
Hold on.
they don't pay attention to anything I'm doing.
First off, I'm coming to my defense. That's bullshit. He just gets
Yeah, dude.
he's always winning. It's bullshit.
I won like 5 straight, and I really realized because they just don't pay attention.
I will say the last time I played Uno with you, though, I had a reason not to pay attention or an excuse. Bro, we were 17 joints deep. That was New Year's Eve last year. We smoked 17 joints in a night. So we're playing Uno. I can't even think straight, bro.
Yeah, no
I'm sitting here. My eyes are as closed as they can be, and I'm just watching. I'm like, going in slow motion, getting fucked on the game of Uno.
I was seeing clearly. I was seeing very clearly.
We had two opposite sides of the high, bro. When I drove home, hypothetically drove home that night, I thought I was going like 70, and I was going like 30.
That's
It was
crazy.
terrible. I was so stoned, bro.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
You
Anyways,
guys ever play Cards Against Humanity?
Fuck yeah, that's a blast.
that's a great one.
See, that shit's fun as fuck unless you get people that like don't have your humor, right?
Right.
It's like, how the fuck do you not find that funny?
Yeah.
The darker, the better. That's
darker,
always
the
where my
better.
mind is.
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna make this as fucked up as
Dark
possible,
humor, bro.
and I hope that they love my answer.
Shock value goes a long way.
There's
Yeah.
these Australians I follow, and their entire brand is built on dark humor jokes.
Yeah,
you know those
it's the best.
videos
Yeah.
That's
where
the
they have
best
like
humor.
the water in their mouth? They try not to.
Yeah,
I love that's my guilty pleasure when I'm doom scrolling.
that's why I love
His
South
dark humor, his dark humor jokes, bro.
Oh my
I swear to God.
my guilty pleasure.
I swear to God, it's the best.
That's why I love South Park.
Yeah, South Park is the best for that. They really are.
South Park is the best.
The fucking best.
All right, we made it one sentence into
Okay,
Christmas.
next Christmas topic.
Okay, yeah, no.
That's
but
what happens.
Right. I want to build the perfect Christmas like meal. So you're hanging with Mexicans. What do you guys eat on Christmas Day? Like,
So they do the traditional stuff, but they just throw tamales in the mix. That's honestly the only difference.
so like
They do like ham.
yeah,
They
okay,
do the mashed potatoes and stuff. They do their form of like casseroles. They do lasagna too. They did lasagna last year.
oh,
Oh,
interesting.
lasagna?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
They even did I think they did ribeye steaks.
Yeah,
Nice.
that sounds.
Yeah,
nice.
you
Yeah,
guys
I want
were
to
there.
say that was what it was last year. Yeah, it was
Fuck yeah, that
delicious.
sounds
What do you guys
fire.
have for Christmas? You guys,
We'll do Christmas Eve.
yeah, okay.
So we'll have like an entire like Scandinavian type esque food spread.
Scandinavian.
Well, because I'm Scandinavian and Dutch, but like it's a Christmas tradition when we're with. Because I'm not at my mom's side of the family's her parents' tradition right now.
Sure.
So it's like that right now. What's going on is they're doing all Scandinavian, Swedish, like
So what is that? Like ham?
meatballs. A lot of
Meatballs,
meatballs.
okay.
A lot of meat. We've had
Meatballs
ham
is a
there.
great
It's mostly
Christmas
like
dish.
it's mostly
It really is.
transitioned into instead of like traditional entrees like that. It's like Swedish sweets now.
Okay.
That's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
But then we'll have that one thing where it's ham or turkey. And then from there, Christmas is where it's like snacky food.
Let's pivot. What's
More
everybody's
snacky food.
favorite Christmas food?
What I
Joe,
just said.
Joe, you start. What's your favorite?
I've always loved the ham and mash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, what'd you say? You said
I'd say just the snackiness of the sweets and some savory options.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd say like Christmas sweets are definitely a favorite of mine.
Nice.
yeah.
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 Over savory foods for sure.
Sure. Lance?
We do tenderloins every year, so we do tenderloin in the mashed because I just love garlic and butter on mashed potatoes. So you throw that with a good steak, I'm
Yeah,
fucking.
that's true.
I can just plow that.
Are you? Oh, you go.
No, we would just do ham and rolls too. And it was
Ham and rolls are nice.
when you have a nice hot specialty roll and you put ham on it with a little bit of cheese, a little bit of mayo.
Tastes better on a holiday for sure.
We're a big
Rolls for
appetizer
sure.
house, and we do these
100%.
we do these sweet chili meatballs.
Oh,
and then my
yeah.
mom wraps like
Ooh.
little. My mom does sweet chili meatballs, and she wraps like a little piece of bacon, throws a stick to it. Oh my god, dude, those are to die.
Are you guys more like? Is
Shrimp.
that dinner on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, or one or the other?
Both.
both?
Damn.
You kind of eat both
Yeah.
days.
So my new family is Christmas Eve. My white family was Christmas Day.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Nice, nice, nice.
Because we kind of use it as a celebration. Like it's
Yeah.
like a family party type thing.
We do
Yeah.
a lot of appetizers
I
on
was
my
gonna say,
grandma's
let's-
Christmas Day.
I
a
want
lot
to
of appetizers.
I want to get into apps because
Yeah.
like shrimp for sure. Love having a shrimp
Yeah.
cocktail around. Gonna
taco
plow.
dip's always there.
Yeah, I love the meatballs. We used to do barbecue meatballs. Taco dip's a great one.
Yep.
Joe, you do any different ones?
Appetizers, we the only thing I remember ever doing was deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs.
Oh, good. That's
You're a big
great.
deviled egg guy?
That's a great one.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fruit pie too.
I
is
get
always
nervous
there.
around deviled eggs because we got a lot of people in a basement, and I get real gas.
Yeah.
It's just a ticking.
I
time
literally will
bomb.
just like step away. I remember growing up one year, my dad got mad at me because he's like, "You haven't been involved in any goddamn conversation tonight." And I was like, "Dad, I have been ripping ass out back for like 2 hours straight." And he was
Dang.
just like, "That's where you've been." I was like, "I plowed like 14 deviled eggs."
Oh,
Yeah.
14
That's
to the number.
Yeah.
They're good, dude. They're good.
Yeah.
I
Christmas,
gotta
Christmas
do
Eve or Christmas Day food is always. It tastes 10 times better.
Yeah, it's peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, we end up eating it the next day. It's just not as a family setting. That's it.
Right.
It's way more snacky the next day.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly.
Yeah, once you open the fridge on the next day, oh god, that is what I miss about like
Elite.
Being with my family.
being young too, like and like staying at home at any time, like the amount of shit your parents always had in the fridge
On tap.
compared to bodybuilder life. When you open your fridge and it's like
Chicken, rice.
a Diet Coke and chicken and rice, and that's it. And you go home and there's so many different things you can approach.
If I want any snack in my parents' house, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I want to make a quesadilla. I know they got some
Yeah.
tortillas and some real cheddar cheese. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I opened we cleaned my fridge the other day.
Yeah.
Riley's like, this is all the food we have in our fridge right now. Massive container of rice, massive container of venison and beef,
Yep.
and then diet soda here, some sauces here. I'm
Yep.
like, wow, I'm a sad motherfucker.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Eggs were in
bro.
there. That's how you stay on.
100%, dude. Absolutely. But it's like, oh, man. When I go home, though, I'm like, man, it's almost too much options.
I miss it.
Do your guys' family like get excited to watch you eat regular food?
Yes. Very.
That's it's funny, huh? They're like, "How do you like it? Is it good? You like it?"
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get so excited seeing it.
If I'm like, yeah, I'll have some of that. My mom will be like, what?
Yeah. But
I'll
they're
have a
so
little
excited.
bit of yeah. And she's like,
Hold on. I want you
God.
to try this. I want you to
Yeah.
try this.
Camera comes out. She'll be like, let's take a photo. And I'm like,
100%.
oh my God. Jesus Christ.
100%.
Yeah.
It's always funny, the shock factor when they see us eat their food, for sure.
Right. Okay. Moving on. Favorite Christmas movie? You start, Joe.
Oh shit!
Oh,
You know,
great
my
choice.
favorite one of all time is Jingle All the Way with
Arnold.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turbo
That's a-
Man.
That's a great one. That is a wild
Yeah,
one.
it's my favorite one.
Nick.
Trying to think here. I'm a sucker for the Santa Claus movie, the original.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah,
I fucking
yeah.
love
Which one
those.
is that? Who's is
Tim
the
Allen.
OG? Oh, Tim Allen.
Yeah,
fucking
Tim Allen.
man.
Tim Allen, baby.
Oh, my
I-
God. Those
He's
were
a
great
fucking
movies.
legend.
He was, dude. He was the fucking man. I love Tim Allen.
I actually. Oh, wait. You just grabbed a ghost. What flavor?
This is a sour watermelon.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
call.
Going sour watermelon. All right.
That's
how we
nice.
do
I
it.
did an OG one this morning.
We're huge energy drink fans, so when I saw you carrying it, I was like, we got to know what the flavor
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Bodybuilding has made me a fucking fiend.
Yeah, same,
Like
same.
I don't even eat it sometimes. It's just so fucking delicious.
Delicious.
Like I remember because I moved in with Paul last year, and
Yeah.
Paul saw how I would come in with a different one every fucking day, or sometimes two, and he'd be like, "Dude, why the fuck do you like? Are you that tired?" I'm like, "Nah, dog, they're fucking delicious." Like,
Yeah.
Delicious.
I just drink them because I like them, and then he became like in that bad habit of just drinking them whenever. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, I hate you, dog. Fucking good.
Bro, there's a
Dude.
level of dopamine release that you get from the first few tastes of
Cracking
an
it,
energy drink
yeah.
that you can't replicate elsewhere.
I don't know what it is. But
You probably experience it. You two probably don't as much anymore. But like in a corporate office, when you drink an energy drink, people will be like, "Can't believe you drink one of those every single day. That's pretty unhealthy. I thought you were the healthy guy." I'm like, "Listen here, you fat fuck."
You eat an entire pizza in 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the fact that you're fat as fuck and what happens that you just did to develop this.
Yeah, listen here,
100%.
39% body fat. If I want a goddamn energy drink every day, I'll have a goddamn
Hey, heart
energy.
disease, you listen up here.
I get it all the time, and I'm like, hold on here, Chief. Let's talk about that blood
didn't know
glucose.
my-
Doesn't even go through their brain.
No.
Let's talk about that blood glucose.
Yeah, let me talk about your blood glucose.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ.
A1C of 7
Triglycerides
over
are
there.
too.
Yeah.
Dude, Joe, you know Cintas. Our company does blood work once a year for free for every employee,
Yes,
and they
yes.
come to the location and do it.
That's crazy.
So everybody was bringing me their blood work, and I was cholesterol through the roof, like all this
Yeah,
shit. And they're
bro.
like, "What can I do for this?" And I'm like, "Not talk to me." Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to
I
tell
want
you.
to tell them lose 100 pounds.
I'm not gonna. They don't even listen. It's not even worth
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
But anyway, sorry.
Goddamn, Christmas.
Christmas movies.
I digress.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah. What did
Caffeine.
you choose? You chose Tim Allen.
Tim
Tim
Allen's,
Allen,
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Lance.
Jim Carrey's original Grinch.
That is
Fire.
That has to
man.
go down.
Jim
as
Carrey
one of the
is
best.
Jim Carrey's performance in that is flawless.
Yeah.
I watch it every year, and every year I think the adult innuendos are fucking hilarious
Yep,
that you
they-
never understood as kids.
And I love that he
Yeah.
gets Martha Mayhew in the end. It's like not only did the Grinch pull up Harry and Green, dude, he got to
Got
take
the
away the
broad.
best piece of ass at the end of the movie.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
it sounds better.
Took it right from that.
Yeah, dude, didn't even have to do anything.
Yeah.
Just an animal.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Good
that
for
is a
Jim
great
Carrey.
one.
Good for Jim Carrey.
I have to say, and there's an argument behind it, but mine is Die Hard, and my dad
Nice.
and I used to watch that on
Crazy.
VHS
That was my backup.
all the time,
Great
especially
call.
in winter because it's during Christmas. So
100%.
Great call.
I don't know. That's my. People argue it's not a Christmas movie, but it happened
It's
on
a Christmas
Christmas.
movie.
So
Bro, why does it always get on Netflix or
Yeah.
other streaming
It's a
services
Christmas
around this time of year? It's a
Right.
fucking Christmas movie.
yeah, Bruce
It is.
crawling through the vents,
is.
murdering.
I didn't make the
people.
rules, but hey, I like them.
Yeah, that formed my military mind.
Yes.
What else? Next, I wanted to talk about favorite gift. Does anybody have a favorite gift that they
Have gifted or received?
received? Something that sticks out in your memory, like any age.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, my my hunting dog. I got a puppy for my. It was my 2016.
That's a
so
pretty
it
good
was
fucking
Christmas
gift.
of
That's a great
2016.
gift.
Jesus, you got a dog? That's crazy.
Oh, I didn't get anything else for it. That was also like they were doing that because my birthday's also in March.
Yeah.
So it was Christmas and
Quite the gift.
birthday present.
That is
Yeah.
Joe.
So there's two. One of them was I got dogs when I was in 5th grade. So that was what I was like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 Siberian Huskies. They was dope as fuck.
Damn.
That's sick.
And the second best one was I was gifted this like I still have it. It's in my bedroom. It was like a little had a quote in it, and it had pictures of me and my dad together after he passed away. It was like the year he passed away. I was given that.
Nice.
That was
Damn.
the best
Sick.
gift ever.
That's
Meaningful
That's a
gifts
great
like that,
gift.
bro.
Yeah.
That's fire.
I was gonna say like a PlayStation, but
You're an asshole.
no, I can't. I don't even. Want
Read the room, bro. Read the fucking room.
You guys,
They went thoughtful. I was going to say something like that too. But I actually got a really cool gift.
Me and
Mine.
Joe are on
Yeah,
the same page over here, bro.
No, I remember when I graduated high school, my mom got me we're a big like movie household, so we have
Yeah,
blankets all over. Like
Yeah.
at my apartment, you guys
That's-
know I got blankets everywhere. And my mom got together every jersey and t-shirt that I ever wore for like a youth sports team from like elementary to high school, and she cut out like a little square of the jersey number and like the logo of the actual material, and she formatted every single piece from elementary to the end of high school into a blanket. It's like one of the coolest things ever.
That's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, that's so fucking sick. I remember I got it and I was like, damn, that's really fucking thoughtful. I was
That's
like,
really sick.
because she knows like
Yeah,
sports.
bro.
Sports are every like if you're a sports guy growing up, like sports are your entire youth.
Yeah,
So I was like,
right.
what a cool gift that I get to. And I was a big jersey kid growing up.
Yeah.
Like freshman year of college, I was always in a football jersey or like
Yeah,
always.
a basketball jersey. So to get all those in a blanket, I was like, that's so fucking sick.
That's a great gift.
Yeah, I was like, that's actually probably the coolest one I've
Yeah.
gotten. That or the 8-point buck that I got last year as a Russian mount from my dad.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was a cool gift.
yeah.
What about you, Devo?
I don't know, dude.
PS5? Stick-
I was starting to try.
PS5?
Sticking with that one?
He's like, I don't want to talk about mine now.
Yeah, dude. That whole
Starts
time,
crying.
I
As soon as we
barely.
leave. What the fuck?
I barely heard what he was saying. I was rattling my brain looking for I was like, there's got to be something in there. Find a good memory. My brain was like,
Calls your mom and dad. What the fuck?
I was like, snowboard, iPod, PlayStation. Oh,
Nothing.
I gotta say,
meaningful.
my sister gave me a Star Wars poster, the original.
Oh,
New
yeah.
Hope
Yeah.
Yeah.
1977 signed.
Oh,
It's
that's sick.
That,
It's beautiful.
I take it you have
It's-
that framed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
a photo of that
That's
next time. I'd like to see
wild.
that actually.
Yeah.
That's sick.
When you're editing
No,
the
he-
podcast, put
Doesn't
that
have
up
a
right
fucking
now.
guy
I'll
in
put
there?
it up.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
that's sorry. That's
Joe's
I was
face.
literally like,
God, is that you?
oh shit.
Just goes, these kids are fucking higher than I thought.
This ghost is hitting fucking hard.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah, that's our producer, Luke.
What's going on?
Who the fuck is in there?
That's so funny. I don't think Luke spoke when we had him on the first few times.
No.
I don't remember. I don't remember, Luke.
That's crazy. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
our
we've got a
producer.
producer.
He sits in. That's so funny.
We've leveled up.
Yeah.
Did you have? Well, do you want to add? Do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
Probably the original Grinch. I'd go
Yeah.
along with
Yeah,
mine.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
a great pick.
The Grinch is legendary.
Yeah.
It is.
Jim Carrey's the OG.
Yeah, we used to going back to family tradition because I can't think of a cool
I've got
thing.
one.
We used to get Chinese food every Christmas Eve.
What?
It was
Really?
just like a
That's
tradition.
dope.
Yeah, it was just a tradition. It was like our family was chaotic all the time. So we'd like all sit down and play games and get Chinese takeout, and we'd just have like a huge smorgasbord.
That's
of
kind of
Chinese.
cool,
That's sick,
bro.
actually.
And
That's
then,
kinda cool.
and then the next
Sounds
day
fire.
we would go to Christmas, but that since no one was working that day and everybody was available, that's what we would do, and we play games and hang out. And
That's actually a sick tradition,
So
dude.
that was
Chinese
cool.
is fucking banging. I haven't had that in
And I
forever.
think that's why I can't rattle my brain for it. You know, like everybody has love languages or whatever they connect with. Mine is not receiving or giving. I do not understand gift giving. I don't get it. I don't do it. I don't
That's the
participate. I
Grinch in
don't
you.
buy it.
That's the
This is
Grinch.
a great shit.
It is the Grinch.
got-
in
he
me.
hates
I don't
Christmas.
understand it. Save your fucking money. If you want something, buy it.
No, I think it's perspective. Like if you've gathered anything from the gifts that they saw the most, like that meant the most,
Yeah.
they were probably the most inexpensive. It was like
Right.
the ones that are outside of just being able to go to a store and pay for something,
Right.
like the
Sentimental.
creativity.
That's
That's the word, sentimental.
Yep.
Like they're meaningful to that specific person.
Yes.
Not just anybody could give you that like kind of thing.
100%.
right. And to that point, I'm a moments guy. My like
Yeah.
quote unquote love language is like what they call quality time. So like I remember moments. Get me like if I need something, grab it. Sure, great, thank you.
yeah.
I appreciate you getting me the socks because I never buy them and I have
Same.
holes in all of them. Like
Same.
great gift, but like I don't like gifts don't really sit with me. It's the moment. So thinking back, that's like the Chinese food situation.
I
Like,
totally get
that's
that.
like instilled in my brain.
Bro, that's funny. I remember so when me and my wife actually started going out in the very beginning, like she was with me for like 4 weeks, not even maybe less. And she saw that I was getting a little bit of like pimples on my back because I can't fucking scrub my back, like obviously.
Sure.
And
Like, no
one day
shit.
one day she surprised me with like this loofah on a stick, so I could
Yeah.
just
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, wow, like thank you so much. She just brought it to me. Hey Joe, I know you can't get your back, so I got you this. And then I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think I'm gonna end up marrying this chick. No one's ever done that. Like it's so simple, but like, that meant the world to me. And I bring it up all the time. Like, remember that time? That was like that moment where I was like, holy shit, this may be that person.
Dude.
Yeah,
the
that's
kid-
sick, though.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
sick.
Yeah, my now wife got me a loofah too. She was same thing. She's like,
Bro.
you don't clean the crevice of your back. And then one day I had it, and I was like, oh, thank you. I was just gonna keep living knowing that I was
and
having
then-
I was just gonna hope
There's
as I went
another
for my
moment.
neck that soap would just trickle down my
Yeah,
back and
just-
wash it itself.
Yeah, right.
No.
There was a moment where I woke up. She slept over again, super early on. I woke up and I don't know why my back was all seized up. Like it was like my mid back. The day before I did a heavy like Viking press, and I think I just strained my back or something. And I woke up. I couldn't fucking walk, and I was like, maybe I'm severely dehydrated or some shit. So she just got up, no brushing her teeth, no getting ready. She put her fucking shoes on. She drove to CVS, came back, and she brought me like big ass water jug and like 4 Pedialytes and shit, and like some potassium or whatever.
Damn.
She here, Joe, I got you all this stuff, blah, blah. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
Yeah, you're like, that's so nice.
yeah, I was like, this is what love looks like.
Where have you been?
Just
Bro,
does it for you.
a wife
Pedialytes
is just
delivered.
a wife from the beginning, bro. Like 100%. That's how
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Diva,
That's a great
I gotta go
quote.
to that meeting for the house.
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot to do
okay.
it. It came up this quickly.
No, you're good. Do we have a second to wrap up, or are you?
I'm gonna have to dash right now.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Joe, I'm about to go to a house tour, so I have to cut it short. I totally lost track of time, but great fucking seeing you, man. We'll see you soon. Are you gonna be going at any shows here coming up soon in this new season? Not competing, but
no.
like being at the Arnold, Detroit.
Oh, I'll be I'll be at what's it called? Gasp does their homecoming in April in Texas.
Sure,
so
sweet.
I'll be there for that.
Hell yeah,
But I
dude.
won't be traveling anywhere really.
For sure, man. Get that time in the off season because you're making crazy progress, dude. I'm gonna head out of here. I'll see you soon, hopefully. But other than that, man, have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, brother. Thank you so much.
100%, bro.
We'll wrap up. You got a couple more minutes, Joe?
I don't have nothing to do.
Happy fucking Sunday.
Happy fucking Sunday.
Fuck yeah. I was like,
All right, well, we're gonna wrap up with you because I got some more topics here. Are you a Stranger Things guy?
Yes, I'm all caught
Fuck
up.
yeah.
I just haven't watched or touched the 5th season yet. I'm probably going to actually watch that in Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm leaving here Tuesday, So I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. I'm gonna watch it in Vegas.
So they're dropping the next 3 episodes on Christmas Day, but there's 4 episodes out now. So I would recommend, if you have time, trying to sneak those 4 in, because
I definitely will.
The 3 that are dropping on Christmas Day are gonna be like next level,
dude, and it's been fucking phenomenal.
It's been phenomenal.
Is that the end of it? Those next 3, or they have one more phase?
And then we got the finale on New Year's Eve night. So they're doing Christmas
no
Day.
Shit.
Yeah. So what a fucking awesome thing to do New Year's night.
They're smart for that because everybody's
Genius.
together, so their views are going to be huge.
And it's a 2-hour episode for the finale too.
Well,
like, it's a full blown movie.
See, there's 2 sides of that coin. People at my work are like, why would they do it on the holidays? You're all busy. Everybody's fucking having to like host and do all this stuff. And New Year's, everybody's going out and partying. I'm like, nah, this is bodybuilders' dream.
Yeah.
Oh,
They know
I get to stay.
Yeah, bro.
I get to stay in, eat my meals, put a good show on. I can be completely distracted. It's not like you're just sitting there like,
PJs
what do
on.
I do? Yeah, PJs
Don't have to do
on,
shit.
comfy as hell. Yeah,
Sit my fat ass on the couch and not have to move.
bunch of sugar-free sodas. Fucking
Yeah, I'm that guy that loves to binge watch things, and I hate having to wait.
sure.
Same.
So I'm kind of glad I put it off, but this is the perfect time for me. So yeah, I told Ashley we're gonna watch it because she's caught up too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it's so good. Dude.
The first 4 episodes are they're off to a crazy start, and they're gonna get only better from there. Are you a Marvel fan?
Yeah, huge Marvel fan.
Okay.
Oh, are you really? Fuck, did we not know that?
We haven't.
I don't think I've ever mentioned it.
Okay, so
sick,
time
dude.
out. So every time Nick leaves, and it's left to me and Lance, it's
all we have, brother. It's all we have.
derail from bodybuilding so hard because like we just are nerds about everything. So are you seeing the Doomsday stuff coming out?
Yeah, so I know the second teaser trailer dropped. I haven't seen it, but I know it has to do with Thor.
Yeah.
But I'm somewhat caught up with that. I know that I saw that I don't know if it's true or not, but Hugh Jackman's going to be in it.
Yep.
And so is Tobey Maguire.
Yep.
Hoping.
That's fucking awesome.
Dude,
Yeah.
the OG, OG.
Yeah,
fucking,
man.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fucking sick. Yeah, the Thor scene is essentially him with the axe and he's got his old school uniform on, but it's upgraded. So they went away from
the gold.
Yeah,
right?
they went away from fat pussy Thor to bring back the big dog on sauce. And he's making a prayer for he doesn't care if he dies or lives. It's essentially, I think he's making a cry. I think they're gonna bring his kid back into it too. Or the daughter, not his kid. Gore the God Butcher's kid.
It's Thor
her.
adopted
Her.
her.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening. I think Doom's gonna go take all the kids because you have. Did you see the Chris Hemsworth or Chris Evans Captain America trailer?
Where he's holding his baby.
Yeah, he's got a kid.
Doom walks in.
Yeah, I think he's taking Reed Richards' kid because we saw that. Did you see Fantastic Four?
So that's one I haven't seen. That's the most recent, I believe, right?
Okay.
So
Yep. So
I need to watch that too.
So they have a baby, and that the
Franklin Richards. Yeah.
the mid end
scene.
end scene, the end scene, the end credit scene. It shows Doom with the kid.
Yeah.
And that's
shit.
that's what you see is the Invisible Woman, whatever her name, Miss Richards, comes in and she sees Doom just on a knee holding her kid, and it's he's here. So I think he's taking the kids, all the powerful kids, Chris Evans' kid, Thor's kid, fucking Reed Richards' kid, and he's because probably if it's gonna be Robert Downey, his kid had to have died. In Endgame, he says, if anything happens to my kid, then I'm not going through with it. I think in one of the universes, that kid doesn't make it.
You think that's what they're going to do?
Yeah, and Thanos wins.
Oh, shit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really prepared. I think it's set up for that, what do you call that? Where they were at in Deadpool in the Wolverine movie. What's that area called that they're sent to?
Then No Man's Land.
But it turns into the battlefield, this ultimate battle where he gets all the best fighters in the world together to essentially go crazy.
Secret
Wars. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I believe that Doom is Iron Man, but like you said, in another universe, right? So he just transitions into becoming Doom instead.
Yep.
He becomes evil, essentially.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think in that universe, his daughter's not gonna make it. Because like the I Love You 3000, like all that shit, how much they built that up, and how he was like, "There's only
that makes
one
so
way."
much sense.
Yeah, I think in one universe she's not gonna make it. He's gonna be like, "Fuck that shit! I'm gonna rip this whole entire universe apart until I find the timeline where she does make it." Kind of situation.
Damn.
Yeah.
And also, I've been seeing, in Age of Ultron, when he first runs into Scarlet Witch and she makes him see all the Avengers dead.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
We haven't seen that scene yet.
Play out yet. Yeah, that's so true.
And I think he's coming back and he's going to kill them
Oh, you
all.
think because he said he was responsible for the death of the Avengers.
Yeah, he's like, I'm responsible. And he thought it was because Thanos. I think it's because of him. He's seeing.
That would be sick.
I think they haven't tied.
That's quite the theory.
Go back and watch Age of Ultron. There's that scene where she touches the side of his head and he sees
everyone
all
dead.
the Avengers dead on the ground.
And it's his doing.
And
they show that he opens up a portal to their world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some shit Doom would do for sure. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's,
that's wild.
That's quite the theory.
Yeah, see, bro, that's why I love Marvel, because their storytelling is so fucking good.
They can do so much.
Yeah.
They can do so much, bro, with so many different comic editions.
Apparently, a leak said that they have a huge fight between Loki. Did you watch the Loki seasons?
No, see, I'm not.
Joe!
I watched all the movies.
Yeah.
And then, I only watched the WandaVision.
Yeah.
And after that, I haven't been caught up with the other shit.
If
Dude,
you are
Loki
if you are not going to watch any other ones,
10 out of 10.
You got to watch Loki.
It's 10 out of 10.
He becomes all powerful.
It's sick. It's one of the coolest, no-name buildups of a character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's incredible.
So how does that happen? Because Loki got killed. I don't understand that.
You got to watch.
Joe, we can't ruin it for you, brother. We can't. It's
so
goddamn
it
good.
makes sense.
They tie everything in, dude, and it's unfucking real how it ends.
Just to give you a little,
I should to watch
bit.
Yes.
Endgame. You know how they go back in time and they're doing stuff.
Yes.
It's a direct reflection of what they're doing when they went back in time, and then they go back to their future.
Things.
They leave, but they don't realize they affected shit in that back in time.
They messed
moment.
with some stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
That makes so much
in
sense.
that 2011
split
scene,
a timeline. You know how we have the multiverse?
Yes.
What was going this way? They just created a branch now because they changed shit.
I see. Okay.
And they're not supposed to fuck with anything, because that bald chick showed them if you mess with anything and don't come back and fix it, you've completely messed things up.
Yep.
And that timeline will eventually die.
Right. And that's also why Chris... Go ahead.
I was going to say, do you guys believe in that shit? That could actually be factual?
Oh, yeah.
This me is only this me because of a certain path I chose, but another
100%.
version of me chose another one.
100%.
Say I would have stayed at Cintas,
yeah.
I would have never become this me. But this me would have ended up marrying someone different, having a different set of kids and shit and all that stuff.
But there's
100%.
a parallel universe where you
100%.
chose to stay and it didn't work out the same way. Joe, I think about that all the time. My wife and I got so baked one night and we talked about everything that led to her and I meeting, because we knew each other prior to who we are now. Every different decision was one yes or no away, and it was 11 of them in a row that led to us meeting. And we always talk about any one of those answers, no, would have been a perfectly okay answer to say no, but it would not have led to you talking to this person, you talking to that person, this happening,
dude.
And then us meeting.
Me getting arrested, I would have never met you as my boss.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Same shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh, dude, we did the same shit. Yeah, it's. I think it's real. I think there's so many possibilities.
Yeah.
So many.
Well, that's the thing too, and even something I've said was, I've told my wife this version of me, if you would have met me before this time, we would have broken up. If say we would have met earlier, I would have fucked up. I didn't make the mistakes, so I'm if you didn't get this version, even if we ended up together early on, we wouldn't have created any of this because I wouldn't have been ready to take on a actual wife kind of thing.
Right.
And it's just it's wild because, like you said, the decisions lead to so many different possibilities. The smallest yes or no, one of those many changes the whole direction of everything.
Right.
Even I remember driving, I was leaving Cintas, and I was going home, and I called my ex, and I said, hey, I'm gonna go sign up at Fit Nation Gym. I'm leaving 24 to go to sign up at Fit Nation Gym because I want to better my bodybuilding. And because I did that in that moment, it changed the whole trajectory of my life. That's where I ended up eventually meeting my wife years later.
Yeah.
I quit Cintas because I went to that gym. All those things happened.
Yeah.
Like because of that one decision.
That's crazy.
It absolutely is. And see, do you smoke weed at all? In any? Have you ever?
No, I get paranoid as fuck.
Totally.
I start overthinking everything.
Totally get it. But when we smoke, that's like where our brain goes. I just start thinking. I'm like, I'll just be sitting there one moment and be like, we're from aliens. Like dinosaurs were on this fucking planet, and now there's humans on this planet. Make that make sense. Like someone dropped this off.
Yeah,
Shit,
I
like,
just watched a video on how people have evolution all wrong. They said that we aren't like the evolved apes. We weren't monkeys that turned into humans.
No.
We were part of a bloodline that monkeys are a part of,
right.
but it's like different versions of monkeys. We're a different version of it.
Right.
So like that version that we are evolved from a Neanderthal or whatever,
right,
and turned us into what we are. But we weren't like fucking chimpanzees that turned into humans.
Right.
That's not what happened. But
my argument to it is did you watch Chimp Nation on Netflix?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's a documentary. They follow like an actual group of chimpanzees. It's a real documentary in the woods, and they document how they talk and they explain it all and like how they communicate and how they build tools and how they function and how they work together in the power hierarchies. And you sit there and you go, there really is something to it because you can almost see the human in them. You know, like the whole documentary as you watch it, you're like, you can almost see it in there. Like it's almost there, but what's not there is what makes them chimpanzees. You know, like it's what holds them there. But like, it is kind of interesting to see that there is like the cousin thing, you know, like there are distant cousin. It's
bro, sometimes like it trips me out how like dogs have emotions.
Right. Yeah.
Like they genuinely get sad. You can see tears sometimes and their little eye ducts and stuff. And then like, how excited they get when they see you, like how you can hurt their feelings when they tuck their tails and walk. Like it's fucking crazy. I'm like, dude, like that's human. Like those are human like emotions that they're experiencing.
On that note, did you actually know? You know how like dogs can give you puppy dog eyes and you see the white in their eyes and they like look at you? Did you know that's an adapted behavior for humans?
No, I didn't know that.
So when they were like in the wolf species and whatnot, their white of their eyes would not be ever seen because it like puts them in a compromised position. But as they adapted to know that being with humans and being a companion of a human is what's gonna like keep them safe, they started learning what made humans laugh and what made us more attracted to them, to being there. And they literally learned how to be cuter. And
that's hilarious.
And like dogs' eyebrows, they can move them now as an adapted behavior. That wasn't like wolves can't do that because they have not adapted that behavior because they care less about humans. But because dogs want to look cuter and want to please the human and want to make you love them more and keep them close and keep them alive, they've adapted these crazy behaviors.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see, that's wild to me. Like I see little facts here and there on Instagram, like, oh, like dogs truly love you more than they love them, like whatever. Like you're their whole world or whatever because they dream of you and shit. Like that trips me the fuck out.
Yeah.
That trips me out. It is crazy.
Just thinking about you throughout the night.
That's why you see those situations where like a dog goes to war with like a bobcat in the middle of nowhere to protect you. Like they'll die, but they're like, I'm not letting you get to my owner. Like it's crazy shit. Like one time I told this on the podcast a while back. I have 2 German Shepherds. I was walking my boy German Shepherd and he's a big baby. He's a big bitch. Everybody scares him. Everything scares him. Like you yell, you raise your voice, and that tail is tucked, and he's high hauling away somewhere. He's like, even if it's not even at him. Like if I drop a dish, he's like, "Fuck, Dad's pissed." But one time we were out on a walk, and someone had a huge German Shepherd with no leash, nothing in the yard. It saw mine, and it just took off like a rocket. And my German Shepherd, I've never seen him get into like fight or flight mode, but he stepped in front. and they went to war. But it was because he saw that German Shepherd flying at me, and he like intercepted him as he was about to get to me. And because I braced, I was like, fuck, here, like this dog's about to bite the shit out. He's coming in hot. Like, I don't even know what to do. And my German Shepherd just fucking tackles him, and they just start rolling, going to war. And I was like, that's crazy. He loves me so much. He was like, fuck it. I'm going in. Like,
his balls just went.
Yeah. Right. Came right back, baby. Yeah.
That's one thing I love about my corgi Levi. He may look adorable and like not much.
Yeah.
This little motherfucker's got some balls on him, bro. He's fierce.
Yeah.
He steps down to no one, not even me.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Listen here, you big fuck.
Bro, this corgi's dope as fuck. He's my ride or die, bro.
Yeah. Are you always gonna have dogs? Like, are you a guy that's gonna always have
100%.
Yeah.
100%. The time that I had a little wiener dog that when me and my ex separated, I felt it was right that she kept the wiener dog. So that fucking hurt.
Yeah.
And I got Levi, my corgi, probably like, I think around 6 months after that, something like that. But I needed one. I was like, man, I miss my little dog. And so I got Levi, and me and him got close as fuck. And so I can't imagine life without a dog by my side.
Isn't it crazy?
It's gonna kill me when he's gone, man. Like,
dude, how old is he?
Thank God, he's gonna be 4 in May.
Okay,
so he's young.
Still
he's
young,
yeah.
So I got my German Shepherd when I was 21 or 22, and I was not in a good spot. Like, I was drinking heavily, partying all the time.
Well, that's when I got Levi. I was not in a good spot.
Right. And it was like all of a sudden one day I was like, I need something that depends on me to like elevate, to kind of get me to that point. And then like the gym I was always in the gym, but it really took over and everything. My wife and I were talking about, he's 10, and I'm like, oh no. Like, I see him getting up a little slower, and you see the gray hair starting to form, and you're like, uh-oh, that's going to be that's going to be the worst day ever. Yeah.
Not even shitting you. I think you should try it with that transition.
Yeah.
I think you should give him a friend. I mean, you give him a little puppy. Oh, yep. I was going to say, because they bring them life. And I know they add years, bro. Yep. It's pretty wild to see that.
You're 100,000% correct. Because when he turned 8, I started seeing it slow down. We're working all the time, going to the gym. Like, you get them out, but they're not getting a ton of movement all day. So my wife and I were like, I think we got to get a second dog. And so we went and got another German Shepherd. And at the time she was 1. Now she's like 4 with him, and they've aged together. But like, it brought him back. We also saw like a youthfulness out of him that I hadn't seen in years, because they would play all the time. They would go at it. They go out in the yard. They sleep. They're like one and the same. They stay together all day, every day. But then it makes me even sadder thinking about her and how she's going to feel. So now I told my wife, you know what we got to do? We got to get a third, because we got to acclimate them so that when he goes, she's not alone. And they're it snowballs.
So I'm going to only live here with Paul for another, like, I want to say half a year.
Sure.
Because the place that I'm going to go to just kind of proved to get remodeled, and then eventually me and my wife and child are going to move there.
Sure.
We'll bring Levi with us, and Levi won't have Paul's dog anymore.
Sure.
And even though he's young, my wife's been wanting to get a small dog. And I was like, well, it's perfect because Levi's going to need a friend.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
I told her, like, having that wiener dog that I had was pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
So, like, that's probably we're going to end up getting a wiener dog for Levi.
How do you like having a wiener dog? Or, like, how did you like having a wiener dog?
It was the best. So I had a female. Her name was Harley, and she was a miniature. But she had, like, Doberman colors, like that black with the
black. Oh, nice, yeah.
And she was fucking awesome. She was, like... Dogs have their personalities, and she was like this prissy little bitch, man. Like, she wouldn't even let her fucking pussy touch the ground. She would sit on her feet. It was fucking hilarious, man.
That's
and
so funny.
She was like super affectionate for a dog. And the best part was, like, because she was a female, my ex would try to get close to me or whatever, and she would like get in between and then fucking side eye her like, yeah, bitch, this is my man.
That's so awesome.
That's
I
sick.
loved my little wiener dog. The only thing that sucked was she would bark at everything walking by. That little dog shit, like she would do that. So
Yeah.
if well, when we get the second one, I if that happens, I'll need to do the fucking that vibrate collar thing,
Yeah.
and they'll learn.
Yeah.
I've watched it work with other dogs, so it doesn't have to be a shock collar. There's a vibration thing that startles them,
Yeah.
and you can do that. But that was the only issue that I had with Harley.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
Makes sense.
yeah, that's awesome. He's been talking about getting.
I've wanted to get a dog for a really long time, and my family always had small dogs growing up. Like we had a Yorkie poodle, and I fucking loved that little shit.
Yeah,
He fucked every pillow that walked by him. He
bro.
was the
If
coolest
you're
little
if you're
thing.
an affectionate kind of guy, those little dogs, bro, will melt your fucking heart because they want to be held by you. They
Yeah,
want to
all
be
the
by your
time.
side.
All the
Levi,
time.
Levi don't like being hugged and shit. He's like, fuck off me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that little wiener dog, man, she would love to sleep like between my legs and stuff at night to stay
Yeah.
warm and shit.
Yeah.
Always wanted to be carried.
See, that's
Yeah,
the
that
thing
was
is
the best.
we went from little dogs to my family got 2 golden retrievers recently, and those have been like the nicest dogs we've ever had. So like I've always kind of been like I'm still in an apartment, and I'm like I really want to get a dog, but I'm like what's the right size dog for like that size and that time frame? You know what I mean? Because I don't want to
Yeah.
put I want to get a big dog, but I don't want to put a big dog in like a small area when
You
I'm
either
not home
have
all
to
day.
go like little dog, or you have to go really big dog because
Old
really
dog,
big
yeah.
dog, not old dogs, but like
Oh, just
really
big
dogs,
dog.
like Saint Bernards.
They don't
and
move
those,
as much,
They only can walk for like 10, 15 minutes a day, and they got to. It's basically like Big Joe over here.
I don't walk much.
Yeah, keep the steps low, nap, get that workout in, and then call it a day.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
That'd
so
be
that's
sick,
that's
too.
how they are. So they're more mellow because they don't
They're
need.
huge.
I remember there was this girl in college. I used to take Zeus. I used to run marathons with him, and I would take him for a walk, and she would want to bring her Bernese Mountain Dog, and by the end, she would literally be dragging him. And Zeus wouldn't be tired at all. He'd be like, let's go for another 2 miles. And she'd be like literally having to drag the dog on the concrete. Like, come on.
That's crazy.
And he was like a year old. So you should be like just spazzing with energy. But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, we're at an hour 50. We can wrap it up here, Joe. Give you your Sunday back. I want to get some final thoughts around the table. Can you start with us some news or anything for the listeners, advice, whatever you want to make it?
No, man, this is my son's first Christmas. You know, he's obviously not going to remember shit, but I will remember everything. And
Yeah.
I realize that as a parent now myself, like
Sure.
these memories, like the Disney trips and stuff,
Yeah.
and like spending money to do these activities. Back then, I used to look at it like, what a waste of money. They're not going to remember shit. But I didn't
Right.
realize the view is for me
Right.
and my wife, not for him. So
Right.
I'm excited to do these kind of things, and it's really dope to go into the holidays with my own little family.
Yeah.
That's super exciting for me. And then as far as bodybuilding goes, I'm extremely excited going into the new season because I feel like I have an Olympia level physique at this
yeah.
point
Yeah.
that I'm excited to display for everyone to see.
Yeah. No, fuck yeah. You absolutely do.
Mhm.
We're
100%, dude.
we're here for it.
Yeah, huge fans.
Yeah.
Thank
Lance,
you, guys.
Lance, final thoughts?
No, man. Just happy. We got a 3-day work week coming up, so that's always the fucking best from the corporate world. So 3-day work week,
Yep.
some good food on Thursday and Friday with the family. Stranger Things comes out. And thank you again, Joe, dude. We love having you on the podcast. You're
Yeah.
such a fucking awesome vibe to have on, and it's cool to get to know you more and more as we've had you on. Like last time, I had no idea you were a huge Marvel fan, so that's sick. So
Yeah, I love Marvel.
yeah, so prepared to. We'll keep you up to date. I'll send you shit on Instagram to make sure you're locked in at the right time.
Yeah,
and stuff.
thank you.
Yeah, dude. Enjoy Loki, dude. I hopefully when we get you back on, you've pushed through that, and we can kind of get your thoughts on that.
For sure.
Fuck yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. You have some homework to do. We assigned it. We'll do a check-in at some point. No, we have a lot of good things coming up this year. You have a lot of good things coming up this year. So 2026 is going to be a huge
Fun year.
year for everybody, and I'm really excited to see where it takes not only you but us as well. I'm going. I didn't mention it, but I'm in prep, so I'm going to be going for my national showing again this year. So I'm really excited. So hopefully.
Awesome.
Hopefully we can have some good check-ins as we talk throughout the year. And thank you for coming on. We'll catch you.
Yeah, man. Just make sure that gear is what it is,
dude. Dude,
no more D-ball, baby.
That's yeah. I'm scarred a little bit. I had PTSD walking on the treadmill the other morning. I was like, is it even worth it? Should I just keep eating cheat meals and get heavy as hell? But fuck it. Here we go. We're gonna make it a good year. Cheers,
yes,
2026,
I'm
Joe.
excited for you guys. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to come on, and I look forward to it every time. But I got up for you guys. I set my alarm for this.
Fuck
yeah. You got it 2 hours ahead.
Oh, damn, dude. We appreciate you, Beast.
Appreciate that, man.
No, sure.
We're going to be reviewing some national shows this year, and we had you on there last time when we did that, too. And we were talking about it as a group, like what we want to do to keep making those nationals reviews better and better. Because a lot of people, actually, we get a lot of traction on those. Some of the younger guys get a spotlight, so we wanted to utilize you more into the new year as well with those, because it's at some point we're still like younger new guys in the scene. You're flying through the ranks in the scene, so to give these young guys a point of view from a guy like you is huge for them. So yeah, we're gonna be contacting you a decent amount in the future if you're cool with that.
Yeah, of course. I'll be on. I enjoy this very much. Thank you.
All right, brother. Have a great day. We'll catch you later.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
holidays.
guys.
Happy holidays, big guy.